media moment. Covers your story will be built from the ground up. King, dominate. He's a mother one, the only mother Jason Lee.
All right, this is a very special episode, not only because it's our first episode on BET, our new home, but also because I'm getting ready to interview a friend of mine who is undoubtedly one of the best yodelers and country musicians, and somebody who knows how to burn these reality and television streets down, somebody who I have an immense amount of respect for. So welcome for the first time ever, long overdue, K. Michelle. This isn't our first interview, so
ever.
Yeah, but you know, I don't know if you know this. First of all, welcome to the show, and thank you so much for. You know, I have to say this on camera. You always have a positive word, either a positive emoji or something inspiring or something motivating. Right when I need it, you're that type of person, and I just realized it's because you're a Pisces.
You're a Pisces too?
No, but I'm a Leo, and all my friends, Rihanna, Queen
Pisces.
of TV, Floyd Mayweather, Pisces.
Yes,
There's something special about y'all.
Yes, I just feel like Pisces, we go with the wind. We absolutely love hard. Mm-hmm. We're not to be played with, but we will love on you as long as you allow us.
And loyal.
And loyal, very loyal.
Yeah, and don't handle betrayal well either.
At all.
At all. So listen, I just have to say, first of all, I appreciate our friendship. You're not the person I talk to every day, but when we talk, it's like we just talked.
Yes.
What is it about you that makes people know two things? One, you will love hard, but also they will f around and find out if they play you. I
think about me is just the old me. I think people, once you do things on TV, as you know, because we were on the same show together, once you do things on TV, people will never let you live down from it. So it's a good and a bad thing. It's a bad thing, you know, for your growth in certain areas, but it's a good thing. Well, you can rewind that I'm not gonna play with you.
Yeah, but I feel like I was having this conversation with somebody the other day, and I don't want to sound shady, and I'm not saying this as a way of disclaiming that. When it comes to the Love and Hip Hop franchise, I really feel like me, you, and Cardi have had sustainable success. That's not to shade anybody else. Do you ever think about that?
It's absolutely the truth. Like, even when it comes to me and you, we've always had this connection, even with Cardi. Like, I remember watching Cardi and her being in the car screaming out my song, Baby Daddy. Like, just screaming it. And I remember tweeting, and I said, I just heard Cardi B is gonna be on Love and Hip Hop. She's a star. And she always corrects people and says that to them. Well, I remember watching K. Michelle on Love and Hip Hop. She always says it. She's an absolute star. She's an amazing being. No one can hold you down. I feel like when you put a star in any room, they're gonna shine. Mm-hmm. And sorry, it was a lot of cast members, but a lot of people weren't stars. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And I feel like the stars did what they were supposed to do. And
you came into the show already a real singer. And again, not to shade anybody else, but I feel like some people that came into the show wanted to be famous. They didn't want to be able to use the show's fame to elevate the talent they already had.
Yeah, they didn't know. I feel like once you get on reality, you have to know what you're doing. Mm-hmm. And in Love and Hip Hop, everyone was so caught up in the moment and not their long term. Mm-hmm. And everyone was trying to prove who they were before. Well, I was a singer, but I wasn't where I wanted to be. Mm-hmm. So if you don't take a platform and use it to your advantage, then that's on you. And I just feel like it was 3 people from that franchise that really were determined. And, you know, both of you guys, you can't ever knock success, and you can't ever, most people that have a talent, they don't hate. Mm-hmm. Neither one of you ever hated on me. Mm-hmm. And we never hated on each other. Right. And that's why it happened. I mean, stars are stars. The people who supposed to be the supporting cast, they support.
Oh God, we're gonna get there. You know what? I remember when you came into Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, I will share this with you now, because I never shared this with Kay. I was intimidated by you, because you were.
No, you weren't.
I swear.
No, you weren't.
No, I swear.
No.
I swear to God I was, because you had already, this was like I'm shaking the table, K. Michelle. Like I didn't know it because you knew the show, you knew how it worked, you knew, if you see K. Michelle behind the scenes, getting glam, you chilling, whatever. But when the camera comes on, you know how to show up for work.
Yes.
And I felt like I was still trying to figure out how to make reality TV work, but I hadn't mastered yet. And then they brought in a master. I'm like, okay, I just hope she don't shake the table with me because I love her. But I felt like we always had love, and I never saw you, and I don't know if you've ever had a moment where you went into the show starting something with somebody.
No. I'm going to finish everything. I'm always going to be cool. No, I'm going to always be cool. One thing, people can talk about me all they want to, but I'm always going to be cool at first. I'm always going to be cool. I'm never going to be the bully girl. Now, if I carry it out and keep going, then that's what it is. But I'll never come for you first. Mm-hmm. You'll never have to worry about me doing anything to you first.
But do you go in prepared for anybody?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Like, do you do your research? Like, I used to do research.
No, that's the thing. I don't. I'm never going to sit around and go and find stuff about people. People are going to always tell me. Mm-hmm. It'll come how it comes, but I'm never starting. Like that, I'm never going to be prepared to get you. Mm-hmm. Naturally, I'm from Memphis, and we do this thing like now that's so funny, like jonesing, and it's like faces. We do all these faces, like, and all that, and we joke and we crack these jokes, and it's so natural to us because that's just how we grew up. Mm-hmm. What I'm not going to do is ever go and find something bad about you. You're gonna make me think something bad about you. No one can tell me anything about you.
Okay, Michelle Obama says when they go low, we go high. Cardi and I say when they go low, we go to hell. Mm-hmm. Which one are you?
I am both. I'm going everywhere with your ass.
At any given time?
At any given time. If you want to be kumbaya, we can kumbaya. We can do whatever we need to do. But if you want to take it to somewhere else, I'm going to go there with you too.
Is there any area that you won't go? Like, is there anything off limits?
No, not really.
Kids?
No.
Parents?
No.
Grandparents?
No. It takes a lot, but you would really have to do something like to me.
Yeah.
Like you have to do something to me in order to make me
take
be
you
like,
there.
Oh, I'm going there. Like, life is life. Some kids are ugly. Some things are, some parents are bad. You get what I'm saying? That's life. I would never attack your family or anything unless you want me to go there.
Yeah.
So it's where you want me to go, I'll dance with you. Mm-hmm.
Some people do have some ugly ass kids. So crazy is I be trying to let the kids get by. But maybe in 2026, maybe I need to change my perspective. The kids can get it too. How?
No, like I'm never gonna attack a child.
Yeah.
Like for me having a child and then wanting children right now, I would never attack a child. But if someone comes for my child, I would definitely come for their child.
So you saw the Nicki Cardi back and forth?
Yeah.
That's a prime example.
Oh, I was floored.
Were you?
Yeah.
Was it too much?
It was too much for me.
It was a lot.
It was too much for me.
It was a lot. Mm-hmm. So you just said so you want kids.
Yes.
In this new marriage you're in. By the way, you already know she has a husband. At this point, Real Housewives of Atlanta. We're going to clap it up because she is on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Had the girl shook. I was getting calls when you got casted. We'll talk about that in a minute. But
mad, honey.
But you're actually a Real Housewife.
I'm a Real Housewife. I've been with my husband. We've been friends since high school. Yep, I had some penises I've slipped on in between that and have gone through all of that. But, with us breaking up, getting back together, everything, we've known each other since high school.
I know, I saw that. You were on marriage boot camp together.
Yes.
But wait, this is the thing. So first of all, I'm single as hell. So if you find somebody in Atlanta
Jason, I think that's your problem.
Now you sound like Dr. Bryant. Let's just keep moving on. Yes, my baseline has been low. I'm elevated. I'm getting better. I'm sober now, but we're talking about you. One of my rules was never go in reverse. So like if I dated you, if I talked to you, and for whatever reason it just did not work out,
okay,
I never go back. But you went back and now you found love and now you're married to the person.
I don't even think it's a go back with me and him. So you want me to tell you the truth?
Absolutely.
So I'm not giving up anything with the TV show because they didn't follow this. I'm gonna just tell you the truth.
Okay.
So me and him had been together so long. We had been together 10 years. That man did not marry me.
The first time you were together?
Yeah, like he did not marry me. And I told him when we got together, and he knows me as a friend most, and I said, I never want to get married. I don't ever want to get married.
Mm-hmm.
And once he didn't do it, I started to be like, well, you ain't asked me. I was supposed to have the option.
Uh-huh.
And he didn't. And then when I started saying stuff, he said, you don't want to be married, you want to win. You want to win. This is something that you haven't won. And I don't care if I want to win or not. Like, help me win. Or whatever. So I started to date after years and years. We did marriage boot camp. We did everything, issues that couples go through. And I said to him, you need to step it up. Still no step up. So
what does step up mean?
Step up means like, come on, just ask me to marry you. Let's go do this. Let's
make an effort.
Make an effort.
Yeah.
You know, people get complacent.
Mm-hmm.
They get used to you.
Mm-hmm.
And no matter how great the world thinks you are, the people that you care about most, if they don't treat you like that, it's a problem for you.
Mm-hmm.
So he wasn't, his calls were getting, like less and few in between. And I said, you know what? I'm going to cheat on you. I'm going to cheat on you.
And you cheated?
Yeah, so I went.
Wait, did you tell him that?
No, now he know. But, well, I told him, I said, well, there's men that want me. He's like, she ain't gonna do nothing.
But
like,
you did that for him to get a trigger to like pursue you more,
but
like
I
to
didn't
make
think
more.
that trigger.
Uh-huh.
You want to talk?
I want the tea. That was a trigger. I'ma cheat on you.
No, but when we get into the trigger, that's another thing. If you want to go there, we're gonna go there.
Go.
I wanted a certain type of man that I put in the Bible. I had a Bible before, and it scared me.
Okay.
Everything I wanted in that Bible came true, even if it was the man I ain't need.
Okay.
It was the whole, the Memphis, everything. I put him in the Bible. Once I seen his name in the Bible, I said, I don't want this Bible no more. I'm never going to put nothing in the Bible. Because somebody, me and God, he going to make my Bible come true. So when things got hard, recession got tight, I needed the Bible again because I wanted to ask for things. Mm-hmm. So I write these letters, and it was a certain type of man that I wanted. It was a certain type of man that I wanted. So if you look in this Bible, look, it's all
what are
letters.
you doing with a Bible? Do
I
you
carry the Bible everywhere with me.
Even when you're reading people?
Yes, it's always with me. Everything I ask God for, I write it down, and I put it in the Bible.
Okay.
The weirdest of things, like, God, please let me come through this without an STD. I put all of that in there. Everything that's needed, I write it in the Bible.
You did not ask God to get you through a moment without an STD.
When you have a moment, yes, I did. And it has brought me through there. So that Bible go everywhere. Every scene,
did
everything.
Did you just set the Bible next to your drink?
Jesus and whiskey.
That sounds like a country song.
Yeah, I actually have one. So when my husband, well, not my husband at the time, he wasn't doing things, I had put in a Bible. I said, well, this time, if I pick back up a Bible, my mama gave me this Bible at Christmas. So I said, I'm going to get a Bible, and this time I'm going to be specific instead of just saying, give me what I want. Give me a man, this is it. So this man came into my DMs, and the man had everything. He had the societal, everything he's supposed to have. Mm-hmm. He was handsome, all of that. So I started running around town with him and doing everything with him. And we was doing everything together. I didn't care, if my husband and I didn't call. I didn't care about none of that.
Wait, this is why you're dating, though?
Well, I'm never going to tell the truth. Yes.
Okay.
It was that.
So you were running around with somebody else?
Yes, because my husband always do stuff. So it was my time.
To do your thing?
Yes.
And did the Lord tell you it was time for you to do that?
The Lord said it was okay because I was not married. He said that it was okay because I wasn't a married woman. Mm. So if you ain't marrying a woman, we done been on marriage boot camp, everything. I done put money in your pocket, all of that, and you ain't married me. Something is wrong. So let me just let you see who I am. I don't care about the world knowing who I am. This man is treating me like a local. or somebody. This is how he treated me. So
Not
I
somebody
started
from the swap meet, K. Michelle. He was treating you how? Not K. Michelle.
like a local. He would treat me like I ain't never left the town. So after that, this man came my DMs. I had 2 coaches, 2 NBA coaches, and I thought that was Jesus because think about it. No NBA coach have tried to talk to me my whole career. None of them. Why 2 NBA coaches in your DM at the same time?
One of them wasn't Nia Long's husband.
No.
Okay.
No, I'll tell you if it was. No, because he was wrong.
Yeah.
That ain't what it was. It was 2 NBA coaches, and
Okay.
both of them was handsome.
Okay.
I said, well, this is the Bible. This is what I was asking about. You know, success, all of this. I don't want no little YN playing ball. I'm not going to them games all day. I'm not going to the rappers concert. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
supposed to have something else.
And you asked God not to give you STDs, and if you go down the rapper lane, you definitely catch
You
one.
probably would catch that.
Yeah, for sure.
So my body and the silicone, everything I got going on, I can't deal with STDs or no health issues. So what I did, I picked one of the DMs.
Okay.
And it was beautiful. I was traveling. He had elderberry at my hotel, everything I needed. He was so handsome. He was great. And it's like my husband, he wasn't my husband at that time before I get crucified. It's like he knew that I wasn't nagging him. I wasn't like, well, you ain't. I just been like, whoo, it's all free. We all free. It's all good. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. So this was the perfect on paper man.
The one that was in the DMs.
Yes, we
Okay.
started this whirlwind romance. And then Real Housewives came. And I was like, you know, they was like, oh, you thinking about the show, this and that, what you think? And I was like, yeah, hell yeah, sign me up. Like, you know, sign me up. Because I had always said to, I don't know, maybe you know, but people around me knew that I always said when I got a certain age and a place in my career, if I went back to an ensemble cast, the only one would be Real Housewives.
I remember vividly when you were done with Love and Hip Hop. And you were done. I thought you were done with reality TV because you were like, I'm cool. I'm done. Like, you know, you had a real, not that people on reality TV don't have real careers, but you already had a real career. You already had built a name. You already had built a fan base that were fanatics over your business and your brand. So you didn't need reality TV the way some people need reality
But
TV.
I think I do. I think,
At the time you didn't with Love and Hip Hop because you were out.
but I think even in that, I think for so long people talk so bad about the people who have been on reality TV. If that is a part of your brand, that's just a part of your brand. If you're a part of your brand, authenticity, and people seeing the good and bad with you, I just don't think there's nothing wrong with that. We got moguls on reality TV. And I think I've accepted it years ago saying, reality TV is where I connected with the most people. You know, we don't even got music videos for real no more.
Right.
This is my connection with people. My worst, my best. So when we started talking about Real Housewives, I told the guy that I was dating. And he was like, you know, because he's somebody. He's somebody. I talked to him. He was like, I'll do it with you. I'll do it with you. And I was like, okay, great. So they started to talk to him. He had a whole engagement date.
Set up already.
Oh, he gave them the date that he was proposing, and this was going to be my fairy tale, right? So we do the pre-show, like the pre-thing to interview for Housewives, and he wanted to talk about himself. And I just remember the casting agent said, well, that's great you were in Madison Square Garden, but we want to talk about her. And I remember going back, you know, that night, to the room, and he was so mad. Like, he was so mad that they didn't care about his career. Because this is not Basketball Wives. They did not care about his career. And I started looking at it, you know, I'm very alert, started going like, oh, this is going to be a problem. You know, this is going to be a problem.
Because you're going to get in the show. You're going to be the star. It's going to be all about you.
It's going to be a problem because he been a star.
Yeah.
League all these years, coach. It's going to be a problem. I started to look, and he was really bothered that day about them not wanting to talk about no damn basketball. And after that day, after the interview for Real Housewives, He was bothered. And he would say stuff like, me and my boys, we gonna turn Real Housewife up.
So he wanted to be a housewife.
Seemed like
He wanted a peach.
Seemed like
This almost seems like when Cynthia's was with Peter.
See, I'm not doing it. And I love Peter. I love Peter.
I love Peter too. Peter think I don't like him. I like Peter, but
I love a laid back man. I cannot do a man that want to do what I do.
Right.
And after he was so bothered about such a small thing, I was like, okay, this is the issue. And then that very same week, I had to go do the Cam Newton show. And when I got back, I had my little green dress on. You know, I had hiked my titties up. I enjoyed Cam. It was a good time. When I got back to Noble, I walked in and there was some rappers. And they was like, oh, it's Cam and Chad. And then he was like, I feel like when I was in the NBA, waiting on a woman, you know, to get back.
wait,
That's what he said to me.
So he was jealous, obviously. That's kind of feminine. I mean, it seems
He
like...
probably waiting to send my text messages. Send them.
What text messages?
Life's text messages, just something.
Wait, you was talking shit?
Yeah, but he'll, you know, people expose you for everything. Just go send them. But, sir, it was not the one for me.
And at that moment, did you know, like, this is it?
Yeah, so let me tell you how I got them. So, they loved him. Like, the network loved him. You know, everything. You know, we got Charles Oakley. We got everybody. And I love Charles and Angela. And they was like, oh, this. So, here I am sitting like, I'm finna be stuck in this situation with this man who's already showing signs of a liability. So I tell my husband I even though I never stopped talking to him, I say, I gotta tell you something. And he say, what? I said, I've been dating this man and he loved me and he gonna marry me because he's handsome. And then he had played for the Grizzlies. And I was like, he was a Grizzly and he loved me.
Wait, Kay, is that drink getting you to start to spill who we talking about? Because
I'm not gonna tell.
No, you just said the Grizzlies. The internet's gonna research who this is.
It's a lot of Grizzlies.
This is only one Grizzly.
Okay. Anyway, I told the truth. So I ain't lying. When I die, they gonna say that girl told the truth.
This is gonna be unbearable. Get it? Grizzly. Grizzly.
Shut up.
Anyway,
not unbearable. No. But I told him, I said, I'm doing this show. I said, because you don't even care about me. You don't care anything about me or whatever. And I started dating. And I still was dating the guy even after I told my husband. And I said, I know you got some little school teachers over there, whatever going on. So I'm still dating the guy, and I'm calling my husband saying, he did this today. And he just chill. He's so calm. Mm-hmm. He's like, that's what you wanted. You know, that's what you want. And I was like, yeah, but you ain't mad. I wanted him to be like, ah! So we interview. We still doing interview on the show, and I'm looking at this man through the interviews like, oh, I hate you. And so I say to him, I can't do it. And he's like, he kept trying to get back with me. My husband kept saying, stop this. Like, stop this. Mm-hmm. Like, let's fix this. And so he kept pushing, and I said, if you want to fix this, you're going to do what you're supposed to do, what my daddy said. So my daddy called him and told him, you ain't going to keep not marrying my child. Mm-hmm. You're not going to keep not doing it. Like, nah. Your mama and daddy married. We over here married. You going to do. We Southern. You going to marry. My husband say, break up with him. And I say, nope, I'm not. I'm out because he is ideal. It looks good for me. And he say, let's get married. Let's get married tomorrow.
Okay, you didn't get married the next day.
I swear for cracks and cheese. He came to Nashville. We went right down there. And we got married. Then I had to tell the other man.
Okay, the next day.
I promise.
You're lying.
I promise on everything I love.
Okay, you told the man that you're about to do the show with this guy you don't want and that wants you, but you won't be with him because he won't marry you, and he flew and married you the next day.
Yes, I promise.
That is wild.
I promise on everything. So imagine this.
But you're still with the other guy.
Yeah. So he marries me. We get married. So we got to fly to New York. I'm supposed to fly to New York. Say that's a Monday. I'm supposed to fly to New York on Friday, but I'm supposed to take the coach. I ain't tell nobody. That ain't their business. If you want my real life, this my real life.
You didn't tell the network?
Nope. I went to New York. I told my husband, you gonna get on this plane and go
which
with
husband?
me.
I'm confused at which, because you only have one husband at this point.
Yeah,
you have a husband in waiting.
No husband now.
Okay.
So I tell him, we going to New York. And he said, have you told these people that you married me? I said, I don't care. No, I ain't told them nothing because it's my life. So when we got there, regardless of reality and anything, you got to be yourself.
Right.
So I get there and I walk in.
With the man? No,
I tell him, wait back. We got to get a dramatics, okay? So I walk in and they like, oh, so where's so-and-so? I was like, I got married. And all the executives was like, what?
Wait,
like,
but were the cameras rolling this?
No.
This is what they should have been rolling, though.
No, because they didn't know that this is who I am, how I am. And so I remember us going to a little bar before we got to the network. And he was like, you're really a loony. And I was like, no. I was like, this is my real life. And he was like, you're not going to tell these people? I was like, no. No. Because it's my life. It's one thing if you set up a fake marriage, that's not that. I can be me. I'm really going through this.
And so when you walk in with the doctor.
I ain't walking with him at first. I had him around the corner.
So when the doctor's hiding around the corner and you go in and tell them that you're married to somebody other than the grizzly coach or the grizzly guy, then the doctor, does he then walk, do they meet the husband?
Yeah, I made it an event. Because I do reality.
But they didn't film all this, right? But there's a difference, doing reality TV and just being a reality, real life reality.
But I think with us, we've always tried to have real reality.
Right.
Like I never sat there and said, let me do a storyline. In Love and Hip Hop or nothing, I never made a storyline. It was just always my life.
Right.
So that, my life have always won. So just being real, even if it's not convenient, have always won. So when I walk into the network, got all the executives at the table. And they like, yeah, I'm confirming that the coach is coming. So I sit down and I'm just talking to him. So he's like, yeah, so where's so-and-so? I was like, well, I got married. They was like, yay. Oh, well, we wish we could have, wish we could have got it. Because he had given them the date. He had an August 9th or whatever date.
So they believed they were going to, at some point through the taping of the show, film the actual wedding with him. Yeah,
because it was like August 9th or something. He was setting up this big proposal. He giving them the proposal, everything for August. He was going to do an extravagant proposal. And take it, he don't even know that I didn't get married. So I go in and then I walk in and then I sit at the table and I'm talking to him because this is supposed to be about me. Like it's supposed to be about me. This is not supposed to be about no man. Even if it's housewife, I feel I'm the ultimate housewife. This should not be about them because every car, bag I got it on my own. There's a lot of housewives like that. So they like, where he at? And then here come my husband. He walk in, they like, who is this? What is going on? And I'm like, this is my husband. And I just waited. See, I'm petty too. Because I love a reaction. I love a thrill. So when he walk in, I don't want to do no explaining. I just want to look at the room.
And none of them had ever met him?
No. They was like, huh? Like, what? I said, well, this is my husband. This is who really love me. Because that's the truth. This is who really love me. This is who I really love. This is the truth. And we married. So they didn't know what was going on.
Well, what was their reaction?
Like, huh? It was real confused. It was confused, but it was, are you serious? Yeah, this really ain't nobody I pulled off the street. This is really who I've been fighting with, loving. This is really.
So how did you and the doctor get through the fact that you had been with another man?
Because he been with a lot of bitches. Okay. How you gonna say something to me about anything? The stuff that I've dealt with you and these women, I have been loyal. I have been everything to you. I have rolled for you. You are a dentist. I have rolled for you like you was a cosmetic surgeon in LA. I have had your back. We are so. I like to call us hippies. We are so hippie. It ain't about money with us. Like we'll go out, wrinkle clothes. We just us. Like how you take that from somebody? You know what I'm saying? Like how do you go and try to structure people's love and who they are? This wasn't new to anybody. This thing, even when I was with the coach, and he was mad. He said, I know you still talking to casting.
So how did you tell the coach that?
Light work.
Just a text?
No, I just said, this is, I just love my husband. And he said, my husband, who is that? I love casting, he's my husband.
But did you say I got married?
It took a couple days.
Did he? I'm sure because in his mind, not only did he lose K. Michelle, not only did he lose his future wife, he lost the show. Because I'm sure that was in his mind.
He was also mean.
He was mean?
He was mean.
To you?
Yeah.
And you had already been through an
I have
abusive
gone
relationship.
through that.
You've been through that
He
already.
was mean. Like, you know what's so bad? Like, I love like videography. And if you live your life where people don't believe you about things, when some unreal shit happen to you, you always pull out your camera. Right? Because no one ever believes me.
Okay, now I'm listening and I'm learning, but I'm listening under the surface. What you mean you love videography as in like color correction or filming when shit's going
all
down?
That shit. Color correction, editing, LUTs, all that shit. I'm learning about all of it. I got a Sony FX3, all that shit. I'm learning how to go for it. Okay? And imagine going through the worst parts of your life and your whole career being based off of people not believing you. So when someone gets super angry or do things to you, your first reaction, I ain't no snitch because I'm from Memphis. And I don't record. But when shit get heated, imagine your first thought is, I gotta defend, because no one will ever believe this shit.
Well, and in your case, having money, having who you are, protect.
Yeah.
Right.
So he just wasn't nice to me.
And you kept all the footage?
I don't know.
Speaking of Memphis, why they got them damn ducks walking around that hotel?
Because that's a thing.
It is a thing.
Can you please meet me for the thing? So Peabody Hotel in Memphis, Tennessee, it's been going on white folks years past. And what happens is, no disrespect, none of that. They started this thing. The hotel is haunted. I got stuck on that hotel elevator 3 times. My husband will tell you, swear for cracks and cheese, I got stuck on the elevator 3 times. I've been stuck in the elevator 4 times my whole life. But that 3 of them was at the Peabody Hotel in Memphis, Tennessee.
Yeah.
Even my husband got took to jail at the Peabody because we was fighting.
The doctor?
Yeah, because I was fighting. His mama is a lawyer. They had to come deal with everything. So the Peabody Hotel.
Okay, you were not fighting in public, fist fighting?
No.
Oh, just cussing people all the way out.
Just like.
Yeah.
Because let me tell you one thing about my husband. Everybody like my husband because they be like, oh, he's so nice. He's a dentist. He's so nice. My husband still is a Memphis. He's still a Memphis. Women love Memphis men.
Memphis is really hood.
It's hood. Them men mouthpiece. A Memphis mouth. Oh, you got to get you a Memphis man, Jason.
No.
But you got to get you one with money, and that's probably like 6 of them.
But all the Memphis men that I meet are YNs. Like, y'all got...
What's wrong with that?
Because I don't want no YN. I'm a ON. But I'm a ORN.
Oh my God, you say that too, ON?
O rich. I don't want no YN.
We are, but we're so loyal. Like, you know, the thing that I love about the city, for so long people have looked over Memphis, like artistry, all that. We are weird. We are combative. We are so loyal.
I was gonna say loyal. I have a friend named Kevin from Memphis. Loyal, real. But the only problem I have with all of y'all from Memphis is your hood barometer is off. Y'all will walk in the most dangerous thing in the world.
And go.
And it's normal. He took me to this thing out here. I literally had 2 security with me, but still thought I was gonna die. And a fight broke out, blood everywhere.
He was
and
like
he was
this,
like, "No,
right?
we good." Man,
We
I got up out of
good.
there. Yeah, that's because of where y'all. The Peabody with the Ducks are cool until you walk out, go left, and go down to Bill Street.
Oh my God!
And then a shootout can happen at any moment.
But I think like it's this small city. So you have what I love about like cities like Detroit. If you think about the cities that support me most, that my number one market of album sales and still shows, it's Memphis, it's Detroit. You have like Baltimore, New Orleans, and Atlanta. And the thing about Memphis is we have nothing. Like Elon Musk that went up there and put all these things and all these chemicals around the city. I'm not gonna battle Elon Musk because they'll just take me out. Okay? Like they ain't got no reason. I ain't Beyonce. I ain't got no reason for them not to kill me. So I don't have nothing to say about Elon. But you got to get that out this city. So you done took up a whole hood. He got robots in the hood.
I wasn't familiar with what he did.
You should go to Memphis. He done took up a whole space in Memphis. All the robots, all the chemicals. He around there blowing up some with black people that people say nobody care about. You know what I'm saying? So he got all of this stuff in Memphis. You put a whole chemical plant in the middle of Memphis, Tennessee.
And I'm sure the people didn't like that.
No, but what we gonna do? We black.
What can
How
you
we
do?
gonna help some? What we gonna do? Who finna fight for us?
Right.
If y'all come, okay, yeah, the hood black people they busting at you, but the chemicals we don't know what to do with that.
Yeah, but what is it about? Because Memphis, the people I've met from Memphis are the most loyal, solid people, but they will take you out too.
Yeah.
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 Is that just a Memphis thing?
Yeah, that'll happen. Like, I think we've been brought up in my city. We have been brought up on survival, and I think they say either you brought up in survival or you brought up in love. I don't think it's an either or in the city of Memphis. We love each other so much because of our have-nots. You know what I'm saying? And that city to watch, we had 3-6 Mafia and Gangsta Boo, God rest her soul. We had those people, and people would take our sound and they would do everything because we was country stupid black people. The elitism of blacks is alive and well. And we were so looked down bad upon, and then our sound was took, and then it's a struggle. That city is a struggle, and if you can get out, they say if you make it in New York, nah, this is not about New York. If you can make it out of Memphis and untouched, you can make it anywhere.
I feel the same way about my city. Stockton is the same. It's like this little town with a lot of heart, but it's also really, really challenging. And I feel like I started my book, I said, my first chapter was Surviving Stockton, because if you could survive it, there ain't nothing this city or any other city you're gonna do to me. And you feel the same way about Memphis?
But that's a thing for you. Like, I remember us on, wherever we was going when we filmed Love and Hip Hop, and we was on a bus. And I remember that was the first time you talked to me about your family and about the city. Like, I don't forget. Like, I remember that conversation with us and how your city was so important to you, and how what you had gone through with your family, and how everything from your city to your family had affected you. I remember that bus ride. I don't know where we was going. I remember you were sitting here and I was sitting right here. I can see it, and I remember that. And I feel like that's why, like, for you and someone like you, to do what you're doing now, people be counting people out. And like, you want to protect your kids from any hurt, but it's like a part of me to want to protect my kid from hurt, but what you gonna do without the hurt? Like, what would you do without
that has to be a part of the process.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Like, these kids who never went through hurt, they don't have the same hustle or the same grind or the same I gotta do it. So, yeah, me and my child ain't talking right now, but it's all good.
Wait, speaking of child, we're gonna come back to that child. You really want twins?
Not no more.
You don't want no more. But
I've seen these kids. I don't want that.
Do you want any kids?
One. I want a daughter.
Of your own.
Yeah.
But now you can decide if you want a boy or girl. Because you know what.
So recently, my husband has started some other, and his bullshit has been he never said he wanted a son. That man ain't spoke a word about a son. And then all of a sudden, it's like, you know how women be like, oh, I gotta be a woman until I get married, and then I can. It was like, oh, I'm gonna be cool with her till we get married. Now I'm gonna pull some You know I want a daughter. You never said that about no son.
Why don't you just have both?
Man, these kids is bad. Like, I'm trying to take in. So my son graduated from North Carolina Central just a year ago. 3.8 GPA, pledged Alpha, did 2 internships every summer with MasterCard. They hired him before he graduated, and I moved my child to DC.
That's a great thing.
Yes. But I want a daughter. My husband has no kids other than his nephew. And he's never told me, I want a son. And all of these great balls and banging on your chest now is now, because we married, now you want to speak your piece. I had a son. I don't want another son.
You have a son.
I have a son.
Yes.
That's your son too. We got a son.
But he's 21. They could go play basketball now, but he's already grown. This man, your husband now, wants to play ball with his little son.
Yeah.
He wants his little mini-me like you have your little K. He wants his little doctor.
I get it, but he never said that.
Right. Y'all only had 24 hours to get married.
No, we've been together forever.
Right, but you...
This man have never said in 10 years. This ain't we that's who we are. We got married quickly, but we not new.
But if you have twins, you can have a boy and a girl.
That's a lot of folk. Now, that's a lot of people for me. Like, that is a lot. 2 babies, this and that, and then trying to, and then, you got your friends. Everybody my age, kids is grown.
Right.
So when I say I want a new baby, they be like, girl.
Which, by the way, while you're sitting here and I'm looking at you, I'm thinking at 21, I don't see a 21-year-old kid in you. Like, you kind of look, do people tell you kind of look like Kelly Rowland?
Oh, I take it.
No, but have you heard that?
Because I love her, no, but I take it.
Okay.
Because I think she's gorgeous.
No, she's beautiful.
I think she's gorgeous.
So you're going to give him a boy?
I'm giving him a girl.
But he
not
can't...
from my body.
Right, you're going to do the surrogate.
Yeah, and I'm not doing IVF again.
Why?
Because it turns my hormones. He hates them for me. I'm going to use somebody else's egg, and I'm going to use someone else's body, and I'm going to use my knowledge.
Okay. And are you going to, but what if you have a boy? You're going to control the process to have a girl.
I don't want to talk about the boy.
Because you only want to manifest it.
No.
Because you're that close to the Bible. And
because if you do IVF, you can pick if it's a girl or a boy before it's implanted.
Right.
So I would hope that he would just chill out. Mm-hmm. Eventually, he has to chill out in a couple of months. He needs to chill out.
So what's going on with the other boy, this 21-year-old? You guys are good now.
What 21-year-old?
Your son.
Oh, my child?
Yes.
No, we're mad.
Why?
Because he went to what's the country, Guadalajara?
Guadalajara?
What the hell he was over there for? You go save your child through gun violence. And then when he graduate and become a man, he want to rock climb and shit. Nobody got time for you to be hiking. Nobody got time for that. Now you hiking, you want to be cultured. He's talking about he going to Prague. So I said to his father, this child said he going to Prague. His dad said, oh, let him go to Prague, Because me and my child's father are the best of friends. Mm-hmm. Really, we are. And it wasn't always like that. So he said, let him go to Prague. So he was happy, it was cute. He was in Prague, he did that, all of that. So I'm finna say George Bush. That show you my time. I'm finna say Bush.
Donald Trump?
Bush got war. Donald Trump got war. And then a week later, my child said he going to Guadalajara. Like,
but Guadalajara isn't over in...
I don't care.
Wait, was it Guadalajara or Guatemala?
Guadalajara.
Okay, Guadalajara. But that's not over by Saudi Arabia where the war is
I
over
don't
there.
care where the war is. Sit your ass down.
Because there's missiles flying and they could just go the
Missiles
wrong
flying
way. Yeah.
everywhere. No bullet got no name of it. Everybody shot. That's how I think.
Because you're from Memphis, and when you walk down Bill Street,
sit
that's...
your ass down. So I get into it with him. I said, he keeps saying, he's always like, so I had bought him a Benz at 16. He gonna turn it back to me. Say he want a Hyundai. His daddy said, you pushing it. But I done ran into a whole fence fight with him.
You crashed?
Yes.
Yeah, but if he wants a Hyundai, what's wrong with that?
Okay, so
because he's being economical.
But he want to be this man so bad. So let me tell you, my child decides that he don't want a handout and he don't want anything. That's all I'm working for, Jason. He gonna say, he gonna Uber while he in college. He gonna Uber with a Benz in Memphis.
Okay, but what's
wrong?
wrong?
Who you know Uber with a Benz? He got a Benz. He Ubering in Memphis. And he Ubering in the car, got him, so my mama gonna whisper, because she never want to be the bad grandmama. She gonna say, you know, Chase is over here Ubering in the Benz. So I said, nah, what you talking about? So I confront him. So we get in the car, I said, let's go have a drink. Let's go have a little slushy. And so we get in the car, and I'm telling him, you can't do this. He get upright with me. So all I know is I'm like, pop, pop, pop. I'm telling him, like, are you crazy? And then I take the car, and then I ran into a fence and knocked down whoever fence. We still ain't went to jail. And we done knocked down the fence, and all the family come running.
All because he wants to Uber.
Why would you
Uber? Because I think it's commendable. He's showing you, Mom, I want to be independent.
But it's too commendable. Why would you be, any money you make from Uber, I'm gonna send it to you right away. That's why I work hard. There's nothing you can ask me for that I'm not gonna work hard for you. That's the only reason of everything for you. Like, why would I do anything else?
Because he's saying, Mom, I'm 21. I want to be independent.
But he wasn't 21 then.
How old was he then?
He was about 19.
Still, he's grown. At 19,
That's
I didn't want to work.
Grown. Bump that. So this child have always been a problem. This child have always gonna do what he wants to do. So we done kept you from gun violence and everything. So you get out of college, you get a job, big corporation, and now you wanna hike? What the is you climbing for? Where's you hiking? You get what I'm saying? Like, where are you going?
Okay, let me play devil's advocate, me and Chase. Okay. You grew up in Memphis, even though your mom is came and showing you have access to things. You grew up in a community where a lot of us didn't really make it out of the hood. Like I'm back in Stockton, full-time vice mayor and all that, and I'm looking at people that I remember as a kid who were still where they were. He wants to go to Prague and hike. Yeah. He wants to go to Guadalajara, maybe shoot over to Guatemala. He ain't gonna go over to Saudi where the missiles is flying, but he wants to learn the world and see the world because his mom created space for him to dream bigger. So that's a good thing.
It is, but it's like, I would like for him to not have to be so independent. I would like for him to know that I'm there. Through anything, I'm gonna go. So I said to him, I was like, you think you a man? I said, what make you a man? I said, what make you a man running around here in the middle of war? What type man is you?
Okay, stop it.
I said, no, just let me tell the truth. What type of man it is that you got your grandmama and mama can't sleep at night because you going to prove you a man and to have fun and water who. You get what I'm saying?
I'm laughing because the war is literally on the other side of the world. The world is big,
if it was right at our toes. Sit your ass down from traveling until we can breathe.
I think the ironic thing is you were mad at him for wanting to go to Prague and hike to her.
But I let that go because he won.
To potentially get hurt, but then you drove and crashed through a fence.
No. That was before. There's two different things. I know I mixed it up.
Okay.
Me crashing in a wall was before he had even graduated.
Okay.
That was him on the Uber. The wall crashing was about Uber.
Yeah.
Like Prague, I let it slide. I was cool. His daddy said, okay, let him go explore. I said, okay, it's okay. I'm gonna let him explore. Then he come back, he want to take another trip. How many trips do you need to take? So then he go take another trip in the middle of the war and talking about he going to some country. That's my problem. So he ain't talking to me and I'm not talking to him.
So you're going to have a kid who's 21 and then have another set of twins 21 years later.
Twins. I know I need to.
A daughter 21 years later. How is that gap going to be for you? I mean, because you haven't been a mom to an infant in a long time. Are you ready for that?
See, when my son, I missed a lot of stuff. I didn't get to hear his first church thing and all of that because I was really trying to make it to take care of my family. I didn't get to be a mama. I didn't get to be a newborn mama. I had my son when I was in college. I went to Florida A&M, and I still graduated in 4 years with my baby. And I never got a rest. I never got to mother. So I remember my parents coming to take my child at Florida A&M, riding to take my child so I could graduate. And I remember making them stay for 3 weeks. They kept coming back and forth to get my child to help me, and I kept hanging up the phone because I didn't want to hand over my baby, but I knew I needed help. And when I finally handed over my baby, my parents was like, we just want you to graduate so you can take care of him. And I let them have my child, and they never gave him back.
Why are you getting emotional?
I ain't.
Yes, you are.
They should have did. My child didn't have to be raised in the industry. You know, my child didn't have to go through the weird industry. My parents was like, you're gonna graduate, and if you want to be a singer, we're gonna help you. But you're not gonna take that baby to them shows. You're not gonna take that baby. He gonna have a Sunday dinner. Every Sunday, he gonna go to church. He gonna go to school. And my daddy is still to this day a college professor in Memphis. My daddy is 82 and still teach college.
But now that makes sense. Is that why you don't want your kid to feel now that he has to do all that extra stuff because you were making up for it earlier?
Yeah, because it wasn't until his second year of college where I didn't feel guilty about working hard for my career. My child called me and said, Mama, thank you. He was like, thank you for your sacrifice. He said, I see kids. He said, some kids can't come back this semester. He said, some kids can't come back this semester and they worried about how they eat. And I want to tell you, thank you. And that was the biggest part of my life.
Damn, that's dope.
Yeah.
See, this is the Cayman show I love that everybody gets to see because I do feel like, do you want your makeup people to come touch you?
No,
Okay.
I just want to be me.
You know what I love is that I really feel like when you're on reality TV, I'm going to go all the way back to the beginning, we're the sum of that moment they see or the sum of that clip or the sum of that shaking the table. But it's like underneath all of the stuff we show up to entertain people, we're also human, feelings, love, loved ones, all that. So I love that people get to see the Kay that I know. And I love the fact that you're also showing people that, you can have it all. You can balance life at times when you need to bring in more help to be able to make it. You were doing it in pursuit of what God gave you as a talent to be able to provide for your family. So that's commendable.
Yeah, that's always been my thing. I miss so much of my child's life and family life. And it's like, we be like, oh, what do I have to show for it? Like watching my child, and then I have this reel I want to post. And I never post it because I never want anyone to fuck with my child or whatever. My mom was like, you deserve that as a mother. You really should post that. And I probably will post it in a couple of days. It's always a thing for me because I remember when I did my show here in LA, my child was on the beach and I was filming him and he said, I don't want to film. And I said, well, hell, camera's down. He don't want to film. And my child have never, been on camera. So to be on Real Housewives right now, and they're like, we want to see your child. That's a whole nother thing for me.
So he's on the show?
Well, he FaceTime into the show, and he cool or whatever. He FaceTime into the show, but there is always, you want your family there. I feel like he's easing into it, but if your child say, that ain't me, no matter how much money it is or what it does or whatever, you can't do that to your child.
But that's what I love about you too, because like you said, I didn't show up with the man they wanted me to have on the show. I showed up with the man that I called 24 hours and got married. Like, that's crazy.
'Cause I gotta live with that.
That's crazy, Kate. But that's literally living in your real truth in real time and keeping your kid, because it ain't for everybody. You know, Cardi still hasn't shown her last child to the world yet because
And
she's
that's her thing.
on her terms. Yeah.
And that, like, what I do honestly love about Cardi, because I feel like real people, they win in the end, but it's so difficult. I feel like we got all these rappers and we have all these people, and they create all of these images, and that the industry pushes and the industry needs. And she know I love her. Like, one day I was in my kitchen, and I don't know. Like, I love Cardi, but that's not a day-to-day thought in my life. So one day I was in my kitchen, swear to God, and some said, you should check on her. Promise you. I was just minding my business in my kitchen. It wasn't that. I DM'd her and I said, you good? She said, that's scary. I have been listening to you 3 days straight. That is scary. And I said, whatever it is, I just want you to win, and I just hope you okay. And it'd be things like that. It'd be like moments like I get to meet women, and I get to meet men, I get to meet people who be going through so much stuff. And I just believe God moves regardless. Like, it could be in the church, like, you be like, oh, you got your Bible, you got your cup. However God move, he move. If it's like, it's just who I am. God gonna speak regardless of if it's who people think are supposed to speak it or those who don't.
I'm the same person though. Like, people say it's a manifestation or a manifester, but I feel like when you're really dialed into God and you really are walking in your purpose, you literally say something and then it happens, and it's not a mistake or a thing. Yeah. And you got that.
And I just don't think that people's purpose are what society try to make them be. Like, when they put me on Real Housewives, do you know how disgusting it is to watch black women? She don't supposed to be on there. She don't fit. Well, you haven't even picked up your kids from day camp. How you gonna tell me I'm not supposed to be somewhere because of my past? Because I was open enough to show you my life, what you dealt with, you gonna say I'm not good enough or this enough to be on a TV show?
Are you talking about Robin Dixon?
Forget Robin. She's a couch potato. We don't care about no Robin Dixon. She can't even be content in the fact that her husband or whatever he call himself don't want her. Are we finna do that? You can't keep a job. Let's not talk about me with every accolade that you will never see unless the rapture comes. You can't talk to me about where I'm supposed to be, where God placed me, where production and anything. There are housewives that are me, that feel like me, think like me, look like me, gone through what I gone through. Ain't a housewife show supposed to show the Real Housewives?
And you're a real housewife.
I'm a real housewife. It don't matter if it was a whole cult trying to do it before. I'm a real housewife, like for real. I got a real man that really love me. I got real life. My shit don't be perfect. I'm really trying to get it together. I really want another child. And for you to sit there as on a couch selling t-shirts, telling t-shirts, hats, caps, or whatever you trying to sell and think it's a joke, you and the other one over here like a little devil. Y'all over here laughing.
Who's the other one?
Just hell. For y'all to sit there and try to laugh at another, like, why you laughing? What is funny? What is funny is my accomplishment trumps and laps all of y'all accomplishments. I could die right now and you still wouldn't catch up. You get what I'm saying?
I hear you, yes.
But when we come from different shows and different things, you you round up fighting people about your career and what it is. People always want to talk about your past and where you started from.
Wait, was Giselle hating too? Giselle wasn't hating.
And she had a little thing. I told her she looked pretty because that's all she is. That's what she needs. So she was like this. You know, loving hip hop. And she said, and then she said, yeah, I like K. Michelle. You better. Why wouldn't you? What have I done to you? Why wouldn't you?
This is why y'all need to leave a Pisces alone. Pisces be minding their own business.
Minding my business.
But then isn't it weird how they pop up and do something and then when you react, you're the bad guy.
Oh, baby.
You're the victim.
If you understand, I can't wait for y'all to see. People be doing stuff to me. I be sitting up there smiling. I be trying to be Michelle Obama, whoever it is, all the Woosah people. And I don't even be doing nothing. I literally be like, and they be doing this. And then when you do something, no one can handle it. Oh, it's ghetto. It's regardless. In a dress, it's still a mess. What you're not going to do is act like I don't deserve a spot in culture. Mm-hmm. In culture, in black woman culture, on reality TV, I am culture. Mm-hmm. You're not gonna act like I don't deserve a spot because you hide your or you think you hide your. What you're not gonna do is sit up here and act like I got a whole day in Houston. I didn't ask for a day in Houston. I don't even be in Houston. I got a day in Houston. What do you got? I got the key to the city in Memphis. What do you got? I got platinum, gold records, all type of first black endorsed by Jack Daniels, all of that. And you're gonna question why I'm somewhere? Why you don't know where you're at? You're gonna question why I'm somewhere. You're gonna sit on a whole couch. Don't even generate the type of money that this do. And you gonna come over here and question why I'm somewhere?
Why did Robin do that? What was the?
Let's not just put it on her. Let's just put it on culture. Everybody want to. The people that are most relatable to them are the people that they look down upon because they can't like themselves.
But nobody that I know, and that's in our conversation, has questioned any move you made. Because I mean, for me, loving hip hop. For me, Real Housewives of Atlanta was struggling. I
don't know about that.
No,
I ain't gonna go there because
no. I'm not. This is Jason Lee's opinion. I think once certain people started leaving the show, it was very questionable if the show would succeed. When I heard K. Michelle was going over there, I was like, well, now you're getting ready to have a reason to tune in. I started getting calls from people,
yes,
cast members, saying, hey, how you doing? I'm like, I'm good, how are you? They're like, oh, I'm good, how's the weather? I'm like, weather's great. What's the purpose of this call? They were like, K. Michelle. And I go, yeah. I know Kay very well. She's coming in the show. I know. What do you think? Let me tell you, she's gonna be great, but she's not gonna let you play with her.
Yeah.
And just so you know,
thank you.
If you try it, the Bible says warning comes before destruction. Here is your warning. If you try it, be prepared to have an experience that you have never had before.
When you watch this season, Jason Lee, people try to make stuff be about music and this. When you watch this season and see the lows that were hit in order for me to react, the fact that why would I go fight with women that I want to win? Genuinely. This show, regardless of anything, this show really do mean a lot to me because as a black woman in reality, to watch this show be so big, I don't want to do nothing but add my legacy to this show. And I want it to go even further. You watch it. Just to watch some of the most hurtful things to me that were done by men and to watch a particular woman use that in combat to hurt me, pretty low. But it's TV, it's entertaining, right? But I'm gonna tell you one thing about entertainment. I'm a star. I'm gonna always win entertainment. I'm gonna entertain you, and I'm gonna win, and I'm gonna vindicate. So play at your own risk.
So did Drew Sidor get peach cobbler, or was it just rotten peach?
Y'all keep bringing up somebody who's never been brought up in history.
No, I just saw.
She ain't been brought up in movies. She ain't been brought up in music.
No, I know she was a YouTube star or something like that, but
I don't even know about.
No, I just saw on Sherry, you did an interview and you didn't even say nothing. It was like, I just saw Sherry fall out the seat. I'm like, what's happening?
Yeah, fill out that seat.
And she slid out. Okay.
All I know with that, it's not that. And I needed to let people know what people do. They feed blogs, pay them, and do all type of stuff as they pay them and feed them to tell their narrative. And they don't understand that even behind a narrative is the actual gift. So unless Jesus Christ said it, everything could be set up, but when God got away and move it, it is what it is. And what I needed to say on Sherry was, y'all think we over here fighting about music. This is not what we paying. And I'm not talking about paying for ads and things. I'm talking about paying for lies. And what I needed to say on Sherry was, this is not about music. There's no fight in season 17 about music, but there is a fight, and it's a very entertaining one. One thing I'm never gonna give is boring. I'm gonna always give truth. And if I'm gonna step my ass over here on Real Housewives of Atlanta, you best believe I'm gonna give them what they came for.
So we just saw the first episode. Talk about that.
I was in shock. Like, it's so crazy to see the viewers say, she gonna declass the show. And then when I get up and leave and mess, she thinks she too good for the show. It's always something. And as you see, I came in love for everybody. And that I will. I'll never start anything. And to watch a person set up her plot and to say, is K. Michelle a singer? Was she ever a singer?
They didn't say that. Like,
oh, who is she? You was following me. I was never following you. Beyonce know me. You don't have to.
but didn't Beyonce send you the note and the flowers
That's what
that
I'm
said you're killing it?
How you sitting up there in a whole karaoke bar type performance, and you want to talk about me, you gonna say, I don't know if she's still a singer. I've been touring for years, and you've been trying for years. There's no way in 6 years that you got 10,000 streams. That is not a beginner. That is a loser. That is a loser.
Then Beyonce.
That means that you got to find something else to do.
Then Beyonce said, I hope to meet you one day.
Oh, yes, she did. Oh, yes, she did. Don't do that. No, yes, she did. I love Beyonce and I love Jay-Z, and I thought that was amazing. Just for her to be cultured, to see what's going on, I respect that. Like, everybody know me. I'm a big Beyonce fan. I'm a huge Rihanna fan. Like, everybody that know me know how like, you ain't gonna talk about no Beyonce and you ain't gonna play with Rihanna around me. Everybody know that about me. We just know certain things. And look, you also ain't gonna play with Noah Cyrus. You might not know that about
I just
me.
saw Noah Cyrus a couple weeks ago. She's actually a really cool person.
Oh my God, you have to interview her. When her album, Jason, I don't know if you listen to it.
I haven't heard it.
Oh my God.
It's good.
Noah Cyrus albums are life, everything we go through.
Wait, so back to the 10,000 stream loser that you were talking about. And those were your words. I'm just taking us back. Beyonce knows who you are. Beyonce wants to meet you.
How do you sit there and say in your confessional, yeah, she's K. Michelle. I mean, does she sing? Does she still?
Don't you think this is one of the things where, like, obviously you're a star, obviously you're known, obviously you have a fan base, obviously
you following me, and I saw you following me, and I never followed you. I had to go see who you was.
But it's like, let me dig at the star to get that camera time.
Yeah, especially when they tell you your time is up. I would have did it too. I got to commend you on making a hustler's move, but I also got to say to you, the move that you have made this season, as people will watch, there's no woman of morality, value, of any success that would say the things that you have triggered and are trying to do is correct.
It was good to see you and Phaedra together, though, because Phaedra was one of the people that called, too. Because Phaedra's, let me tell you,
I gotta tell you something about that.
hold on, between you and Phaedra, when Phaedra called, let me tell you what I told Phaedra, because Phaedra's friend of the show, and Phaedra, you know I love you. I told Phaedra, I said, Phaedra, you and Kim and Michelle need to become best friends. Y'all need to be best friends, because you two falling out would be a nuclear war. I think Atlanta would disappear off the map of the earth.
Yes.
And I saw you guys on Sherry together, so you guys are friends in the show.
Can I tell you something?
Yes.
When I came into this show, I made a vow that I would never be Phaedra's friend.
Really?
Oh my God. I said never. Let me tell you why. I was like, no. I saw her. I was like, oh, this shadiness is different. And then I was like, ooh, this might be juicy.
Yeah.
And then, you watch someone, because I am a fan of the show.
Yeah.
And you watch someone, and Phaedra, from helping my husband in his license in Atlanta, I was like, you ain't got to help my husband. Like, right now, Phaedra Parks is one of my best friends on that show. And we know we'll shade each other and go on about our way. But that's the type of shade I enjoy.
Yeah.
When it get to be dark and get to be some other stuff, when it's entertaining and it's truthful on how we feel, I never thought in this day that I would say Phaedra Parks is one of my best friends in Atlanta.
Yeah. That's good.
Like, I did think that because it would be a nuclear bomb, but we do pick. We pick badly. We pick bad, but I'd be like, ooh. This is good.
You guys shot your first scene, and she called me. And she said, Jason. I go, what? She goes, Kay. I said, what? I go, y'all definitely have to become best friends, because if that goes left, we won't be able to survive this. It would be disastrous. So I'm glad that it worked.
What I tell you, okay, so my husband says, you like Phaedra because she act like your mama. I said, what you mean? And I started to think about it. My mother is so Christian, holy, but her shade, my mother's shade is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And when my mama, if you on the phone with Phaedra and she actually didn't throw out some curse words, you be like, huh? Like, I was on the phone with her yesterday, and she was like, and then I said, but I like to, Phaedra, I feel like Phaedra has done what is to be done in reality TV. For Black women, people can think what they think and feel how they feel. We all have made mistakes or not been in the best light, on TV. But that doesn't define our character. Phaedra Parks really guided me through this season. Like, even if I call her screaming in the middle, like, she was like, okay, well, okay, I get it, I feel it. Phaedra Parks, honestly, we can fight, we can crack our jokes and do what we do, but honestly, I do thank Phaedra Parks for this season.
But the other similarities, you both have kids and both love your children and protect your children. Both of you are professionals in mastering your own worlds and know how to use this platform.
Yes.
It's the other people I feel that come into these shows that don't have anything else, need this thing, and don't know how to use it.
But they treat you any type of way. People that are acting out of desperation are different from people who are acting out of God's gift. I didn't say God's gift was perfect. I didn't say it was like, when God wants you to talk to people and do things, that's two different things. People who are a person acting out of desperation is different. They'll do anything. No moral values, nothing about who they are, because they don't know who they are. And they just want to be seen. They don't want to be heard. They just want to be seen. A motherfucker that just want to be seen and not heard, them are who you need to watch out for.
The couch potatoes.
Yeah, the one that just need to be seen in a moment, on that moment. But people who want you to hear them is different from people who just want you to see them, and people who sell baseball caps.
So what are people going to see from K. Michelle on this season of Housewives? And how different is this season than
It was
every
just
other season?
honest. Like, I can say I hopped right back into it in honesty. Things that aren't attractive, things that are not. I didn't, cover myself. I just went in. And my whole thought the whole season was just go in and let it fall where it fall. I didn't think. I was just myself. I didn't try to edit myself or do anything. I gave my real life.
So the new album Outlaws, is that because your new role in Housewives, you went in like an outlaw and pow pow everybody, or what inspired the name?
Well, country music, if you go back in country music, like the Outlaws, they are the people, like I'm not a Carrie Underwood. Like I'm not that. Like in country music, outlaws are the people who just say what it is. You would be considered an outlaw in country music. In country music are the people that say what needs to be said. They are of the moment. They say the truth and they take every shot that is aimed at them, and they take it and they go for it either way. Mm-hmm. So that's what country music is to me. And to be one of the only black people, that's why I be so mad at my people. How y'all be attacking me about things when I'm out here taking on a whole genre for y'all?
I want to ask about that real quick, because I thought about you when Beyonce's Cowboy Carter dropped.
Mm-hmm. They was evil to me.
Let's back up. I went, literally the first thing when Cowboy Carter dropped, I went all the way back to our conversation that I had with you about country music, that you were really in it, really doing it. That's where you wanted to be and what you wanted to do. Even when people want you to do R&B, I want to do country music, I'm going to do country music. And I thought, here comes Beyonce, and now she's getting a lot of acknowledgement for country music, which is our genre that we started, that people weren't listening. I felt like people weren't really listening to you when you were saying it.
No, they wouldn't.
But when Beyonce did it, what was your reaction? Because I wanted to know what you thought.
I wasn't bothered by Beyonce. I knew that album was coming out before it came out. I wasn't bothered by Beyonce because she's great. I knew she was going to do a great representation and everything. I was more bothered by our people. I was more bothered how they laughed at me and joked with me, and how when she put it out, it was like a poking towards me. Like to be trending, the Super Bowl is going on. I didn't get no money for none of this shit. To be trending at the Super Bowl because y'all picking with me is sick. You know?
But I think people were picking because, unlike you, we didn't know the history. I didn't even know we created country music.
Them people said
What are you getting emotional about right now? Because
I was mad. Like, I'm minding my business. I knew this was coming out. I really live in Nashville. Like, I'm really dealing with this every day. I'm really fighting for us as black people every day. I'm really in the rooms. I'm really like, no, black people, black. Every day I breathe it. I wake up it. I feel it. And to see black people destroy me and to say, I know K. Michelle hurt. Ha. How we gonna build up each other when we tear down each other? Y'all really, in more than her album, y'all enjoyed destroying me. And to watch other black women and black men be like, I bet K. Michelle's sick. I bet she hurt. I bet. And that's when I answered back and said, why would I be hurt? I'm going to support Beyonce like I always do. And I'm still one of the greatest country singers of our time. I still am that. I know who the I am. I know what I'm doing in Nashville. I know that. If I don't got my own people as allies, who do I have? Who do I have? Like, I'm fighting for y'all and y'all fighting against me. And I'm like, so for that to be a trending on Daily Mail, I didn't even know what Daily Mail until I went into my label, my president, who is the top 3 executives in the world, say, why you all on Daily Mail? I said, what is that? And he said, because you said that you was the greatest country singer. I was like, I am. And he's like, oh, well, I think she not getting it. And it was fine. And imagine this, in Nashville, everybody write in their home. We don't go to the studio. Everybody bring each other moonshine. We bring each other homemade moonshine and all that. We write these songs. And they knew the biggest of songwriters. If you came to my house, you ain't gonna play with Beyonce. I don't care your opinion. In this home, I don't care what you think about this being a country album or not all this, but what you're not gonna do is play in my face. And it's an extent. There's an extent. Like, I gotta support my family and I gotta support this black woman. And I don't wanna get in none of this. I would like to yodel in peace, because I really yodel. I would like to put this out And I would like my black people to support me, and they have not. They have wanted to limit me, and even think about this. Imagine getting the biggest deal of any black person in the history of country music, and people say you don't belong on Real Housewives because you was on Love and Hip Hop. Imagine that type of diminishment. Imagine being the first black woman to ever to secure a Jack Daniels deal and brand, and they still say you was on Love and Hip Hop. And imagine that type of thing from your own people, that when they sleep, you still fighting for them. So it's a different thing. And they say, how is Nashville? Every interview I've done say, how is Nashville? Well, Nashville been kind of better than me, than my own people. I can't tell you that. What I'm supposed to do? Like, no one has shunned me or laughed at my dreams in Nashville. My people have done that to me. They've been very bad to me. And I still fight for my people.
But I think that's another connection we have, because I feel the same way. I do feel like Love and Hip Hop is a big show, was a big show. It's going off the air now, but like, it is something that we took to add to what we had. It wasn't the sum of everything that we've done or have continued to do. But this is what I will say. The reason why I thought of you when Beyonce dropped her album wasn't any of all of that. I was like, K been saying this, K been doing it, K been really about it. But even me knowing you, I wasn't as dialed in to understand our history of the banjo, the yodeling, the all the thing. And then when Beyonce did, I was like, okay, now I get it.
Thank
so
you.
I see it. And what people need to realize is that your fighting for it all that time was so when Beyonce did it, we could start to connect to that. Yeah, I got that.
So imagine those girls, like all of the girls that were like on the album, this and that, and that's a whole nother thing. And like the Britney Spencers of the world, like Britney Spencer, I brought her to my home. I took her to Jack Daniels, everything. Willie Jones and all of this, like we have been a community in Nashville with no black support. It is about, I say it varies, about 15 of us in Nashville that fight so hard for the cause. War and Treaty are married couples, the most amazing of people, and we get out there, we talk about our struggles, and no one wanted to hear us. If it wasn't for Beyonce shedding the light on the journey of what we're going through. So let me always get this straight. Beyonce came in and shed a light, showed people, showcased them as she should. She did what she was supposed to do. But it's my people that I feel like, y'all don't go buy them people album. You know what I'm saying? Where them people now? Because I have R&B, I can still tour and work. Them people don't get to work. They don't get to work. They just in Nashville clawing and fighting. They don't get to work. Out of all of this, all the people lost their record deals. In Nashville, the only people that are black signed in Nashville to major labels are me and Shabuzi.
When are you two going to collaborate?
Shabuzi hit me about a turkey pork chop, but I haven't heard from him since, because I fried turkey pork chops. And he was so big about getting to me. He was like, you're the GOAT. And then I was frying pork chops, and he wanted a turkey chop, excuse me. I want to be correct in what I say. And I texted him and didn't get a word from him. But I can't just say it's black, because the amazing group Brooks and Dawn, never heard from him either. So I understand the thing when people blow up and they do what they do, and I'm never a hater. But don't play with me. Howdy. Hee-haw.
Have you connected with Jelly Roll yet?
Oh, he's amazing. He's
and
the
his
reason.
girl Bunny.
Jelly
They've
Roll
invited
is
me
the
to Nashville. I'm coming out there to do Bunny's
Bunny,
podcast.
I think that's the girl. Okay.
Bunny, I'm coming to do the podcast.
I think Bunny, the fact that Bunny been doing this before all of this, Bunny been riding with her man before all of this, Bunny is that girl. And the fact I met the president, because me and Jelly Roll are on the same label.
Okay.
It's me, Jelly Roll, Lainey Wilson, Blake Shelton just got there. It's a very small label. They signed the Underdogs.
Okay. I could see you and Jelly Roll doing
Yeah,
something. Okay.
but I met my record label head because of Jelly Roll.
Okay.
And when we performed at the CMA Awards together, one thing I'll never forget, we was walking on the stage, and he had won his first CMA Awards, and he looked at me and he said, they don't want neither one of us here. So let's go ahead and do it.
That's why I need to see a you and Jelly Roll collaboration, because he is so real.
You know, I haven't even asked him.
Why?
But I feel like he's always been so supportive of me, and turning in this album, I got one more week. So there are certain features that was like, I wanted to bring hip hop to country. So there was like a Pooh Shiesty feature and whatever's going on today. And then I was trying to do a couple other features that I'm focusing on this week. And I was like, I'm gonna talk to Jelly about it. I just haven't. But yeah, Jelly is a teddy bear. When I say that man is a teddy bear, he's a sweetheart.
Here's the collaboration that I see. I want 10%. Just
Okay,
like you
wait.
see that. Just like you see that WAP
I ain't
plaque.
gonna give you no 10% of some
Just see that. Just say you see that WAP plaque on the wall. I got the plaque. I didn't get no points, but it's all good. Jelly Roll, K Michelle, and Glorilla.
Oh,
Right?
So you know I love Glow. I love Glow. We have spoken recently. Like, I love her.
Okay.
I feel like Glow is what the city of Memphis, Tennessee needed. I feel like she is naturally who she is. I just want Glow to rule the world. And I would like that feature. We have been talking about some things. I did a record for her and some other things. Like, you can't talk to me about no Glorilla. There's a couple rappers. You can't talk to me about Glorilla. You can't talk to me about Cardi. You can't talk to me about YK Niece. There's these people that I just want them to win.
But Jelly Roll, K Michelle, and Glorilla, that would be fire.
Do you think so?
Yeah. Yes. You and him singing and her coming through rap, because listening to both of you talk, first of all, you sound more Nashville, I think, than Memphis now.
Really?
I think so. I hear the Memphis, but I definitely hear the Nashville. And Glow is so Memphis.
That's Memphis.
That's Memphis.
She is real Memphis.
What do you think about Glow's sister, who's now famous for trolling Glow? Isn't that?
Let me tell you this, because she probably gonna curse me out when this come out, and I'm okay, because can't nobody check harder than me, because we checking Memphis. Come on, bro, Rilla, because I tell you, let go. But I feel like it's hurt. Families are hurt.
Yeah.
And I understand what Bro Rilla's doing and what she needs, and I respect
you said
that.
Brorilla?
Bro Rilla.
Hold on. Did you say Glorilla or Bro? Knock it
That's
off.
what they call her, Bro Rilla.
Knock it off.
You didn't know that was her name?
Do they call her Brorilla?
Yes, it's Bro Rilla. So
I think my kidney.
That's how I know her.
hurts.
What's her name?
Brorilla?
That's what they call her, Bro Rilla.
I must not be on the internet enough.
Oh my God.
'Cause
What's
that
her
now-
name?
Well, Brorilla's fitting now.
Yeah, they call her Bro. I don't know her about anything else. But I feel like I see a Memphis family.
My
It's
kidneys
like, you know,
hurt.
we chuckle because Bro-Rilla, Glorilla, we all talk alike. We all got the same, like, just the Memphis artists. Like, I be like, oh my God, this is so Memphis, and the world be so amazed by Memphis artists. I'm like, well, that's just how we act in the city. Bro-Rilla, you can't get your sister up. You was hurt. You needed whatever. I just see both.
Yeah.
I just see both. I want both. They sisters. I feel like they'll come back together. And I feel like it ain't no money in Memphis, man. We don't have nothing.
You know, when I see Brorilla, I'm like, I always wanted a sister brother, you know?
Really?
Like, yeah, like, I don't have a sister
She
brother.
will probably be your sister brother.
I would hang with Brorilla.
But
Brorilla.
I'm saying that's why you can't get mad at her, because she like cool as hell.
But Brorilla,
Like,
Brorilla got to make up with Glorilla, because I with Glorilla.
I love Glorilla. That's my thing. I feel like one day they'll make up. Both of them it's so Memphis.
Not Bro and Glow. I can't. Why you tell me
That's
that?
her. What do you
I
think
did
she
not
was
know
called?
it was Bro. It's so aggressive when it pops up on the screen. I don't even
They call her
engage.
Bro,
Really?
Rilla.
Wow. Okay.
So that's what I saw. And then, you know, my sister still being in Memphis. My sister be like, Bro, Rilla. And I be like, don't you go get no ideas.
You know what? All I want to see in my lifetime is Bro-Rilla chasing the ducks around at the Peabody Hotel.
She would definitely do that. She knows what those ducks are in Peabody.
Oh,
Anybody
God.
from Memphis know what the ducks are in the
Wait,
Peabody.
Young Dolph. That was
Don't be
sad.
trying to make me cry again.
Were you guys friends?
Well, Dolph did not take to me because of Gotti. Me and Gotti was the first person that ever tried to sign me in my career. My favorite rapper, male rapper, is still Yo Gotti. No one can ever take that from me. I am Yo Gotti. I know if I want to get up in the morning, I don't care how I'm going to tear up some Yo Gotti, okay? Because Yo Gotti is one of the only rappers who bought themselves from L.A. Reid, who bought themselves. Imagine the record label saying, you owe this, and they go put the money down on the table.
And then boss up and get everybody else and put everybody else on. Yeah,
I'm sorry. He that dude. So I just remember the first time I ran into Dolph was after CIAA when he got shot. And we was on a plane, and I just knew he was going to speak to me. And he did not. And my little feelings was so hurt. I remember just calling him. My mother was like, oh my God, he didn't say anything. He didn't like my life. And then I later found out because I just, I love Gotti. And it was that type of thing. But I love Dolph. Like, I know every Dolph record. I love his artists. I'm older than y'all too. Well, not Gotti. But I'm older than y'all. And I don't want to get in Memphis beef. I got world beef. You get what I'm saying? I'm not in Memphis beef. I want all of y'all from both sides to win.
Because they're all important, not just for the culture, but for Memphis.
Memphis is so important to Memphis, Jason.
Yeah.
Like, our city, we got some of the brightest from, Boogie into Finesse. I just was talking to Finesse. Me and him was
Finesse
DMing.
2 times?
Yeah.
He's out of control, though. If he keeps fighting that
But
little 8-year-old, I'm putting them both in jail.
Do you understand how amazing he is as an artist?
I haven't met him yet, and I haven't interviewed Finesse.
When
you can
I
come on.
tell you have to interview.
Okay.
Like, okay, so it's an old school song in Memphis. If you ain't from Memphis, he'd be like, I'm trying to K Michelle. So, like, one day, like, for my son and his friends to all be on a bus, it's a classic in Memphis.
Okay.
It's like the Memphis song. I'm trying to K Michelle. And then, like, I was hitting him, and I was like, chill out, I love you. Like, you so gifted. So we go back and forth, so I sent him country songs. So in the DM, I sent him, like, Morgan Wallen, the homie, I sent him all country music about his situation. He'll send me back a song. Like, stuff like that. He's so gifted that I just don't want him to go crazy because, man, them boys, like, I don't care. My son ain't been through. I don't want to hear music from my child. Them boys been through so much, Jason. They so talented.
But when you make it, because like Young Dolph and
but have they made it?
Perceivably to us on the outside.
Know artists that ain't got no money?
No, but they
But
got,
who made it?
But I guess seemingly it looks like they made it, right? Like Young Dolph, to us, seems like he made
Dolph
it.
had money. I respect his, the mother of his kid. Dolph, imagine a city divided. And if it was Dolph that got killed, if it was Gotti, then they would have went with the person who was, against the person that was still living. That city been divided. Like, but that city is so, we got 3-6 Mafia. Like, it's a whole, we got to sound, we got to dance, we got to feel. We talk away, we act away. We're out of control. If you was to ever have you ever thought about this? Putting every Memphis artist in a room? If you put me, Glorilla, Finesse, Key Glock.
That's what I'm saying. You all have put it on the map.
Yeah. If you was to put every Memphis artist right now, and then it's out of control. It's just out of control. Then we lost Boo. We lost Gangsta Boo. Like, our artists are winning. Everything is sampled. All Memphis artists are on the charts. The feel, I talk. Everything is now.
Where's Moneybag from? Is he from
Memphis?
I like Moneybag a lot.
Memphis. So, Moneybag, you got Moneybag. You have all of these people from Memphis in this one. We're not big. We're not LA. We're like in this one little box. We all act the same way. We all think the same way when it comes to money. And for some reason, Jason, you can tell me if I'm wrong, the world is so intrigued with our little box and how we act. When I came out, you had 3-6, and then I had came out, and everybody was like, she's out of control. What's wrong with her? But it's so funny to watch Glorilla, Brorilla, to watch everybody, and now everybody like, yeah, they're crazy, but they honest.
Did you ever text Robin Dixon a photo of Brorilla and say, even she's more famous than you?
No, no one cares about Robin Dixon because literally, you know, when I have a problem with somebody, I put them on stage and then I make a song about them in my concerts.
Like Rashida. Why you do little Rashida like that?
I didn't do that.
Now you got all these people singing this song.
No, but you know, through this whole thing, I never condoned it or I never laughed at it. I never did anything bad to Rashida. If you tell a woman she wasn't abused, now you sitting on TV yesterday. How you sitting on TV crying because you want somebody to have the support of your stepchild because she was abused, and you want to sit up here and you gonna go off on me? Y'all made Atlanta hard for me. That's another thing I'm going through. The fact that I never got a fair shot in Atlanta, Jason, it was always elitist. It was always mean girl. Them people never accepted me in Atlanta. And the fact that all y'all friends want to be on the show and to do something, and all of y'all are around here and y'all are angry with me. If you ask a person what she did to you, well, I just heard about her.
That's what I said. You're not known for starting nothing with nobody.
No.
Wait, so Rashida, now that song is trending every time you do a show, how does the song?
I'd never put it on iTunes, but you're about to make me. I think I would make a lot of money because I did produce it on the piano and I did sing it. And I think you're about to make me get on the plane today and register the record.
How does the song go?
Rashida got backs. Her husband, the girl. Her career is over. All over this world. No, but you think about you did something in the moment. I didn't do nothing to her.
But why is everybody singing it like it's a jingle now?
Because they petty. Can you imagine people, like when you come to your shows and they be like, please sing. Can you sing it? That was never it. Imagine somebody coming at you about your abuse.
Now I love Rashida, I love you, but this is Kay's show.
Yeah, this is a pretty lady.
Let me ask you a question. When you saw her perform, because they were dragging her for one of her, when you saw that went viral.
Talking about the phone calls when they gave free tickets away. That was all trending. That was hilarious. But what I didn't do, I didn't repost it.
You didn't repost it. That's what I was going to bring up.
I didn't do it.
That's why I'm highlighting that Kay you could have.
No.
You could have reposted that video.
The thing is, what you, me, all of us, we do that people don't like. We all gonna have our moment.
Yeah.
We don't win every round.
Yeah.
We don't win every round.
Right.
So I ain't gonna go laugh at her so my karma can be fucked up. Like, she was wrong for that. So she dealing with that. But I ain't gonna go add to what was wrong.
Do you think the karma is when she trivialized your experience that she and her family went through the same thing?
Absolutely. Absolutely. That is the karma. You sat up there, y'all would tell people not to do my hair in Atlanta. Y'all would tell them, y'all bullied me so bad in Atlanta. I've always been labeled aggressive, angry. I didn't even get to come in peace. Y'all told people not to curl my hair. Y'all blocked everything for me because of what a man did to me. Y'all was the girls and y'all did that. Y'all can still have them slumber parties and dress up, but you is not them girls. You literally got everything. Y'all up here fighting. Y'all had to do it for you. I did everything on my own. You went and did all of that. But guess what? I'm still gonna be me. I'm still gonna hold that Bible, and I'm still gonna tell you run up and get done up.
And you're a real housewife.
I am. Don't you think so?
Wait, did your husband do your teeth?
My teeth?
Yeah.
Hell no.
Oh, they look good.
Every time I have a toothache, I go in there and he be like, I'm sick of you. Like, it's a fight.
That's a whole nother show?
That's a whole scene. Every time he go in my mouth other than pause when he's supposed to, every time he go in my mouth, I'd be like, no, and he finally said, Kay, I'm not finna fight with you about this, because I literally, as soon as he get in there and put his head, I'd be laughing. Like, it's a thing.
Wait, so back real quick on Housewives. When you went in Housewives, did anybody did they think you were coming in and not gonna be who you are? Like, did they think you would be intimidated?
I don't think I was who I am the first couple episodes. Because I was watching. Mm-hmm. I was like this. I was like, because the show it's absolutely different from Love and Hip Hop. Love and Hip Hop, there is a street line.
Yep.
Some stuff you don't say.
Yeah.
Because you will get your beat.
Yeah.
Ain't no hitting over here. Hope you can say anything. So to me, it's a more difficult of a show than even Love and Hip Hop was.
Because their biggest fight moment was when when Portia had dragged Kenya by the hair. When Love and Hip Hop, that's every scene.
Yeah, like it's like, okay, so you can pick, you can poke, you have to be mentally like open, you have to forgive. Mm-hmm. But I do think this is a good mental show, and everything for me as a woman and character, because now I can't just walk away. I can't just hit you. Now I have to hear you out, and now I really have to look at you and get over it.
Right.
That's different. Like, I'm forced into learning forgiveness.
Yeah.
I'm forced into handling behavior and, wanting to be somewhere, and do the show. But I think I honestly can say the show has made me confront some things that I never would think I would need to.
Mm-hmm. Are you going to go back and do another season?
I would like to be there 10 years. I would like for them to see my Hot Pocket hairs get gray. I would like for them to...
Your Hot Pocket, they don't need to see your Hot Pocket.
Well, it get gray, hair is gray. I would like for them to grow with me, because now you have country. Once my child graduated, I feel like my life, I don't know where my life is right now. I don't get it. Like, you fight so hard for your child to get through college, and then he graduate and barely want to talk to you. He there now, and he want a mama, he got a woman, and he got this and that. I don't know. Well, what are you supposed to live for?
And he's hiking.
Like, he's hiking and going, and I can't say, you can't go. So my life the past year has been so different. And like, why am I here now? My child is, he is doing what he's supposed to do. He is a well-groomed man. He treats women amazing. He's successful. Well, what am I supposed to do with myself?
Well, first of all, right now you're supposed to acknowledge that it's because of the sacrifices you made, because of the mother you were. Now go and have a girl and hope he has a boy, so that way your husband will have your grandson that he can play with.
See, I didn't think of... No, he can't have no child. No. Like, we just gonna have to buy two of them. Like, we gotta get...
buy two. You ain't gonna buy two of them.
I mean, like, adopt
or
whatever. My son being grown now, I can be honest with you, because I've never lied to you, Jason.
Yeah.
Me and you talk about everything. I don't know a purpose.
For who?
Me.
You stop it. You have a purpose.
Oh my God, I want my child to just call me all day.
Well, I told somebody the other day, they were like, are you ready to have one? Because I'm 48, but
one.
No. I'm not going to have one. Let me tell you why. You're going to have a kid. They're going to be normal until they get 13. Then they're going to hate you.
They're going to hate you.
From 13 to like 17, maybe 18.
Okay.
Then they're going to move out and not want to talk to you because they're grown. I'm not going through this. This right here is confirmation that Jason don't need to have no kid.
I'm so weirded out. I'm like, my whole life has been about this child. He's doing good.
Which is great.
Like, what am I supposed to do? So now I'm just like, I'm supposed to sit around and pick on old like, what am I supposed to do? This child, like, he said, thank you. He's doing great. My parents are good. Like, I'm like, okay, what now? Like, you want to sing country music, I get it. I don't want to be in the industry forever. I don't want to be in an industry where people can pick and choose if you eat. I don't want to live like this forever. I want to help my people. I want to move them forward. I want this and that. But what is the main purpose of me? It was my child. Mm-hmm. And my child is like, I don't want your Benz. I'm finna go hiking. I don't care if you say I can't go. I'm gonna go fly out the country. I'm gonna like this little bald-headed little girl. I don't know, Jason. Yeah. I can sit here today and say, I don't know.
Okay, well, you're living in your purpose. You're married, you're beautiful, you're successful, you're on one of the biggest shows in the world, and you're dominating. I know you're dragging them by their edges. Your kid is successful and healthy. You're gonna have a grandkid.
That sounds good,
point.
But what?
Yeah, but at
the end of the night, if it's not an edible or an Ambien, where am I going? Can you tell me
to the studio?
I don't want to be there all the time. Like, I can write songs for other people. That's work. Music has become work. Where am I supposed to go outside of work?
Right.
Like, for you, you do this, but do you love it? Like, you go and you do your career. You've taken on a whole nother career. Do you love that? Like, do you feel like you got a purpose?
I do, but I do. I'm where you are too, because there has to be a sunset to everything that you're doing. Like, I don't want to do this forever. I'm in it now, and I'm looking at, what does the next 3-4 years look like? There is a time where I want to be wrapped up, and I want to be on a boat in Capri, or
But you know that.
I know.
I don't even know that.
Yeah, but because are you loving what you're doing right now?
I enjoy Housewives because that's a goal that I wanted to achieve. But once the cameras are down, I don't know what I enjoy. I don't know. I don't know. I used to enjoy music. Now it's work. I got a deadline. I don't know what I enjoy. Edibles are not doing it. Moonshine is not doing it. I don't know what I enjoy. I don't know. People want to go shopping. I don't care about that. For real, dress me up. I don't care. I want to give this back immediately. I don't know. And then I don't know.
Well, why don't you just fall in love with not knowing and allow yourself to figure it out?
But isn't that not looked upon? Aren't you not, at this age, you're supposed to know?
No. See, we have already gone through all of that. We survived. You survived Memphis. I survived Stockton. Can we just give it up for surviving? We survived. Because think about it, there's a lot of people a lot younger than us that ain't figuring it out, or they're not even living long enough to figure it out. So we already survived that. Then the fact that you have a kid who can get to Prague, who is excited to go out and explore the world.
It won't take nothing from me.
Yeah, we got to live in enjoying that right now, because the world and life is too hard.
It has to be another baby. It has to be a new baby for you. Nah. It gotta be. You need a baby.
Cause I'm gonna mess.
Maybe we need babies.
No, cause I'm gonna mess around and have a baby, and he's gonna want to be Yo Gotti. He's gonna want to rap. I ain't dealing with no rapper,
you
son.
Are.
Nah.
You definitely are. Nah. You're definitely you definitely gonna be like no. You're definitely gonna be Matthew Knowles. You're definitely gonna be like, heck no, you're not doing that.
I will be Matthew Knowles, because as soon as he becomes a rapper, I'm gonna go do an interview and talk about him like Matthew be doing.
I don't know.
Well, by the way, I'm gonna just go ahead and throw this out there, because I do believe closed mouths don't get fed. All the housewives, I've known all of them. Phaedra, Nene, Marlo, you, I've yet to be invited to a taping of Real Housewives. I will come and do whatever y'all want me to do.
Okay, so you're gonna come with me.
Let me know. I would love to be in it and sip all that Georgia tea while y'all are sitting there going in.
You were supposed to be in my finale. That was the time.
I would have came.
We had talked, and you was like, just let me know. I hate that you didn't come to the finale, because that was the thing. My label came through. Everybody will watch the finale. Everyone came through for me, as they should. Yeah. So
I would have came. I told you I would have came. Jasmine Crockett even made good old Congresswoman even made it to the show before me. Now I ain't gonna lie, I did get Andy Cohen's cell phone number, and I do be texting him, FaceTiming him, because I want to be his friend. He still hasn't bought into it. I think it's because we both like the same guys, and he don't want no competition. Because Andy, I'm on your ass.
I don't know about that.
Andy, I'm on your ass. You the boss. But
I've never met him yet.
You haven't?
I haven't.
You're going to love him, and he's going to love you.
When I tell you he's been so supportive, the girls be like this and that, he don't like nobody, he this and that. The fact that Andy Cohen has been so supportive of my interviews. I was so floored the other day. He posted my album, my favorite album, and he was like on repeat, jamming. It was Anybody Wanna Buy a Heart. And the thing is, one thing about me, I'm gonna do my job, Jason. And I'm not gonna sue you. And I'm gonna do my job. No, whatever comes, I know what I signed up for.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show up. I'm gonna show out. And I'm gonna be myself.
And you're gonna be on time.
I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be on time.
That's the other thing I remember about you filming Love and Hip Hop, because it was some of y'all, ain't gonna talk about who it was, would show up hours late, not ready. You would show up on time and be ready to go.
What you gotta understand is, no matter how successful you are, you're never bigger than the program. And I think that we get so much success so quick, we feel like we can never be replaced or nothing can happen. There's always another star in the corner waiting to come. So you have to do your job. You have to do what it is. And I just feel like that. Like, at this point, I burned so many bridges, like years ago. You know, you have too, Jason.
I have.
Burn bridges.
But I'll burn a bridge that I don't ever need to cross again. I'm okay with that. Once I know I don't ever have to cross it again, bye. And I'm out.
You do know that if you need someone to sit and talk with you on your new show, I would love to be your co-host and some things.
We should. Listen, K. Michelle.
I would love.
K. Michelle.
Because we kind of do great together.
K. Michelle is the only person I've ever interviewed in one of my homes. Remember when I lived in that apartment?
Yes!
You were the only, and I remember when I invited you over, I was like, okay, this has to go well because she'll be able to come and kill me. Like, she'll know where I live.
I would never do that.
No, but we had a good time then. We had a good time when I interviewed you, when we talked about all the R. Kelly stuff.
Why are we not talking about that?
Because the only question I have for you with R. Kelly is, have you written him a letter? And if so, no?
You being shady.
Are you being shady? He's in prison.
No,
because the one thing
has called me.
Wait, can I say the one thing you said on that interview?
Okay, tell me. Let's
that
go.
Went viral.
I felt like you was gonna go. I feel like you, as a journalist, didn't do your journalistic.
No, because I had already did it. You said something because you gave me the one line that has always stuck in an R. Kelly conversation that has yet to be answered. You said, "What about all the mothers that was in the kitchen cooking?" That question has yet to be answered.
Yet.
It has yet to be answered.
Let me tell you something. If it wasn't for Robert Kelly, I would not. And God is going to do what he does for you. I'm not taking from God. But if it wasn't for Robert Kelly, I would not. Honestly, I would not know the business. I would not understand the skills of songwriting. I think it's a real deep dive. I think it is mothers, and people should be held accountable. I do.
Should Sparkle go to prison?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Did
you want me to say something else?
No, because I just saw the young girl who we saw in that video speak out recently, and she threw Sparkle under the bus, and Sparkle was trying to kind of dance away from it, and I'm like,
you know what? I can't say, okay, I don't know in detail what Sparkle gave out and that, but if you, there's things that I know, but I didn't witness. You know what I'm saying? You hear things, but you didn't see the things. You feel like people should go to jail, but you didn't witness those things. So for me, I can't crucify nobody in that. From what I hear, okay, yeah. Men are different with different women. And I consistently say that. From my abuse, the man that I witnessed is different from the man that this person dealt with. Rob, I saw this whole blog that was saying that he beat me up so bad and that I took that and no, Rob didn't hit me. I didn't go through an abusive Rob. And I don't want to have people mad at me. I don't want to any of that, but I'm going to be real.
What's your truth?
My truth with Robert Sylvester Kelly, and I even spoke with Lifetime about this because I didn't want to be on Surviving R. Kelly because my point of view was different. If you're going to present a person and a cultural icon, even in their, wrong, you still have to present all forms of an icon. Like if you're going to talk about Diddy, if you're going to talk about every man, we're going to talk about Dr. Dre. If you're going to talk about it, talk about it. with Robert Kelly, his thing never with me was any type of abuse or anything like that. Robert Kelly always saw me as nothing. I might have loved him, but he didn't see me as nothing more as motivation for writing. And he respected my writing. I wasn't the woman he wanted. And even though I wanted him.
Did you?
I did. I thought he was the most genius of creatures. Like when things go down and you like watch a real Robert Kelly story, music is the universal language. Robert is absolutely, completely wrong in the things, but those people around him never corrected him. That's not an excuse, Jason, because I am a woman advocate. Like I'm gonna get in there for a woman. If you tell me a man did something to you, okay, we ride it done.
Is Drea Kelly a victim?
Who?
Drea Kelly.
Absolutely not. But that's not for me to say, right? But that's how I can feel.
Yeah.
Can we do feel?
Yeah.
You wanted snow, and he had a whole team come bring you snow. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I don't like, for someone like
She
me,
knew what she was getting into.
I'm not putting that on her.
Okay.
I'm not going to do that. I am forever going to be a woman's advocate, but I'm always going to be a real person.
Right.
And when it comes to women be hopping in things, even me, be hopping into things for things. And when they get everything, then they like, oh, this everything is too much. When I started to deal with R. Kelly, I had never heard anything bad about Robert Kelly. I honestly had not heard anything bad. That's how old I am. So maybe I'm telling my age. I hadn't heard anything bad about Robert Kelly. I just knew he was a musical genius.
And you can't take that away from him.
No, I learned everything about how I am with writing and music. Can't nobody take that from me and tell me to say nothing about what I didn't go through.
Right.
I'm not Carisha. Like, you can't, you know what I'm saying?
What?
No.
What?
I love Carisha.
What?
No. She'll tell you. I check on her. No. I love her.
Okay.
When I'm saying I'm not Carisha, I'm not how the world do Carisha.
Yes.
Like, you don't know what that woman went through with that man.
Right.
Y'all beating up on that girl. I don't know.
But they also beat up on her for being with somebody that went through something with somebody else before she was even there,
And that's
that
my
she wasn't even a
thing.
part of.
I don't know Carisha personal life. Every time I'm around her, she's the sweetest. Like, honestly, she's the sweetest woman.
I love Carisha.
Like, she's the sweetest woman. Like, so I don't know anything, but what I can relate to her in is the comments and things that I get about Rob, or as if that was something that I sat there and went through. What I did say to you in that interview was, if I talk, everybody going to jail.
You did.
I did.
You did.
I did.
But why hasn't anybody answered the other question, or the other statement of when you said there were mothers in the kitchen cooking? I will never forget that.
Because there were mothers in the kitchen cooking.
But there
were mothers in the kitchen cooking. I've never lied. There were mothers in the kitchen cooking.
You said that. And I feel like that's
You can take it how you want to take it. You can take it as a song metaphor. You can take it as the truth. One thing about K. Michelle that no one has ever taken from me. Have they ever taken the fact that even if it took 3-4 years later, did I ever lie?
No, you didn't lie.
Did I ever lie?
You didn't.
Did I ever lie about anything that I say?
No.
It might not have been convenient at the time. I might not have been willing to speak. It always comes out. I'm always stand in truth.
That interview was before Surviving R. Kelly documentaries.
It was
all
us.
Of that. Yeah.
And it was so bad. We got it. That's why I'm saying when I said I got here today, I was like, oh, I'm going to get in trouble. Every time me and Jason get together, I'm going to get in trouble. You know, somebody's going to have a problem with anything I say.
The truth hurts.
Yeah. And I say, if you want to throw shade, you got to tell, ain't no shade, to tell the truth.
And whether it's the truth about country music, whether it's the truth about this or the truth about I Got Bags. I don't know the song, Rashida. She
got bags.
It's going to be on iTunes.
She do got the bags.
Your man's a woman. You are
Jason,
that's a
she
mess.
got the bags. She got bags. And I had them this morning, and they had to give me the little Dior eye patches. But the R. Kelly thing, can we just be honest?
Yes.
About what that do to everybody? Can we just be honest?
Yeah.
Like, the truth. And this is the place for me to speak that truth. I haven't said it to talk to anybody or said anything. This is a place to speak the truth. R. Kelly, when I was getting beat up, and that label said, we would like for you to work with her, Rob. The fact that I went into my very first record deal ever, and Wayne Williams, remember Wayne Williams? That was his A&R, big DJ from Chicago, brought me in there for Robert Kelly to sign me. And I walked in, and R. Kelly was going to sign me without even meeting me. He was like, R. Kelly going to sign her. He heard her songs. And that is when I saw my ex, the guy. And to have gone to a label a year prior on your birthday, and they deny you, and to come back around and they don't even remember that they denied you on your birthday. The fact of the type of depression and trauma, and you was nothing to this record label. You went in on your birthday, and you come back a year later, and they say R. Kelly is going to sign you, and for you to go in and to see a man from your city, and he say, no, I'm gonna sign him, and you got a bidding war to Memphis from where I'm from, and to walk into, they say, well, we're gonna let you sign to him because he got the only open budget. I needed money in January. It was like December. Ain't no budgets open with R. Kelly now until at the end of January. I wanted that little $50,000, So I'm going with hometown. I'm going with me, but R. Kelly still like, I need to see her. The very first day I walked into the studio in Atlanta, I walked in and I saw R. Kelly sitting there, and it was hot. It was hell. It was like dirt hell. And I walked in and he looked at me. He had on a bubble coat. It was 100 degrees. This man had on a bubble coat. And I walked in and he said, what, you a stripper or something? And he said to me, you a stripper or something? I said, no. And they said, he was like, okay, but she's still a stripper. No one in the world knew I was a stripper.
Were you a stripper?
Yeah. I graduated Florida A&M University.
How did he know you were a stripper?
I guess he just I had it on me. He said it. He said, she in here like, give me my money. I'll buy my money. I had graduated from Florida A&M University. I was Miss FAMU. I had Antonio Tarver living with him, thinking he gonna marry me. He got married on me at All-Star Week.
What?
He got married on me at All-Star Week. That's why people can never talk about me and what I've been through. Antonio Tarver, I'm living with him. Everybody in Memphis, she living with Antonio Tarver. Hey, Antonio, as you be Snapchatting, you be screenshotting my Snapchats. I see your name. You gonna try to marry me and be with me, and you gonna get married at me at All-Star Week and leave me with nothing.
Wait, but you did that with the doctor to the Grizzly man.
Whatever. Well, I repeated it, but I ain't started. So imagine being with a boxer, just at you, everything. He leave you with $10,000 in a Jaguar. Imagine having a degree, getting into 3 law schools, and having a degree, and everybody in your hometown thinking you that girl. And this boxer that went and got married at you on All-Star Weekend. At All-Star Weekend, Jason.
Is he still married?
Oh, that girl took him and opened a bunch of beauty supply stores. He round that Snapchat and my Snapchat. You know what I'm saying? After everything he did to me. God bless him. So you went through all of that. So then you walk in, R. Kelly, we ain't gonna even get into the Mace situation. So then you gonna have to forward my book. Okay?
Where is the book done?
No, I'm gonna do it.
You know what you need to call it? The Good Book by K. Michelle. Not
the
Bible.
The Good Book.
The Good Book.
Because it's all true.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody supposed to ever judge me what I went through. Everybody supposed to applaud me as a black woman. Like, God, dog. So you done went through everybody. Mace, Antonio Tarver, you done ended up in R. Kelly house. You done did all of this. So you walk in with R. Kelly. I remember, like it was yesterday, walk in, he said, "You a stripper?" And I said, "Huh?" And then I end up saying, "Yeah." He was like, "Yeah, you came here like, give me your money, give me my money." I was like, "I'm hungry, I gotta go." I remember the Waffle House, he ordered me, and I started writing these songs. And that man was so amazed by them records. And it was over.
So are you somebody that can separate the music from the man?
Absolutely.
Because, you know, some people don't even, some people be talking about, I am never playing R. Kelly songs again. And I will secretly listen to them because like, they are hits.
Let me tell you this. My thing is to go through what I went through. I always have women, and I go above and beyond to protect women. Mm-hmm. Robert Kelly said, "Let me meet Steele." I'm thinking he already knew me and what was going on. So I go over there to Doppler in Atlanta. I walk in, and he said, "Oh, you strip?" I was like, he said, "Well, you give me that." So I did music. He said, "You wrote that? You did all that?" "Yeah, but I'm hungry." And he was like, "No, I'm gonna give you food." One thing about Rob is if he trusts you or whatever, he never wants you to leave. Mm. So imagine the only thing that saved your career. Your ex was blowing the budget. No one on that whole label had an open budget but me. Mm-hmm. So everybody's open budget was funded through me. Mm-hmm. And R. Kelly going to them, and guess what he told them?
What?
Your gimmick is, she looked like this, and she sang country music. This ain't Mary J. Blige. Like, he would say, "Tell me, just cut off your hair with this big ass and go yodel." Like, I never went through no abuse, none of that.
Were you and R. Kelly ever intimate?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I love him.
Really? Have you ever said that?
No, but I think people know from the songs.
Art doesn't always imitate life.
I loved Robert Kelly. I loved him. Mm. And everyone knew that. I loved...
Like loved in love?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
I loved him because I felt like I could write songs. I could write a song. But he was the only one to say to me, "You got 3 minutes and 30 seconds to make a movie. Mm. Every word count." Mm. And to this day, I feel like a lot of things, I feel like R. Kelly is wrong and it's horrible. Mm-hmm. Horrible. Did I sit there and witness it? No, I don't know. I wasn't there. Mm-hmm. I wasn't there. But did I check on women and say, "Are y'all okay?" Or this what I did? Because that's just me fighting for women. Mm-hmm. And I feel like women are women, and I'm going to stand in my strength. Mm-hmm. When it comes to him, I just remember listening to Michael Jackson records that are not released. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to leave it at that. Mm-hmm. I know that there are Michael Jackson records that are not available to the public, and there are Jackson 5 records with Michael included. Mm. Y'all found a tape, but y'all didn't find them records. Mm-hmm. So whatever that is, or whatever is going on in that, me as a writer and me as a musician, I got to experience one of the greatest writers of all time, ever. When R. Kelly was taken into jail, I was in the studio with Jazzy Faye. Mm. And I was in the booth. And imagine standing in a booth, like really standing in the booth and singing, and then the screen is up of the jail. And you look up and you see your mentor being taken into jail. No one ever thinks about how that made people or anything feel. Mm-hmm. And just being cool, like, he got an answer for what he did or whatever. And I don't think people understand, like, that man taught me about writing and this and that. And to hear what happened to those women and family, I hurt so bad for those women. Mm-hmm. And I just hurt for all parties involved. But if a person saved you from another abusive person, to watch a man take me from an abusive person and say, "You're not finna abuse her." Mm-hmm. I don't know what You know what I'm saying? I wasn't there.
Right.
I didn't see that. When I say people gonna answer for about money and certain things, I just feel like my whole industry career has been a big over. And it's never been about music. Mm-hmm. I feel like I've always been the one that people know will tell the truth, will be this and that. And I feel like that has stifled my career. And I feel like people have tried to keep me, you know?
Do you feel that way? Because I see your fans. Like when I say
not fans, industry.
Oh, industry, got it. Okay.
I always say I'm the people's champ in the industry.
Yeah, but some of us who are the people's champ, because I feel the same way. We may not get the rewards or validation the industry gives other people, but we got real solid happening where we don't need
real
that.
life. We got real life.
We don't need that.
But think about this.
But why do we feel like we still need that other validation? Because I feel that way sometimes
we deserve it. Like
we earned it.
Yeah, we earned it.
Yeah.
And if we were quiet, the same things that the streets love us for, it's the same things that we are being held back in other aspects and being judged about. You know, so.
Hold on, Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett's calling me.
Is that her?
Yeah. Congresswoman, I'm sitting here with K. Michelle in the middle of my interview. Say hello.
Hi.
Hi, Sor.
How are you, Queen?
I'm fine. You crack me up.
I am. Hi. You know I'm rooting for you at all times. You know I have your back.
I'm FaceTiming you. The camera can't see you, but Kay can see you. I literally just told her right now how you make it over there to Housewives of Atlanta before I made it on an episode. So, I could have came to the episode
both of y'all, if they have me back, both of y'all are going to come with me.
Yeah, my episode going to be on kind of early. It'll probably be about 3 minutes.
Really?
3 minutes for the episode.
Are you guys connected?
No.
Okay, I'll connect you too.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll flip that.
Bye.
Mwah.
I'll call you back. Bye.
I'll flip that.
I'll put you guys together.
Okay. No, but I just
But
want
we
to talk
don't
to
need
you.
that
I would just
validation.
kind of want to talk to you about it because I just feel like, if something is heavy, I knew that this was the place that I could get to something.
I will say, in prepping for the show, I thought about it. Man, our last interview where you said, and I remember the day.
I've been waiting on you to say something
and we did that
outside of
interview
me.
right over in that building right there, and you said it was mothers in the kitchen cooking. So when
It
you
was,
were
though.
in that booth watching him go to jail, you didn't see no mothers going with him. And still
No,
to this day,
I didn't see no mothers going with him. I didn't see all of y'all. He can't read. He can't even read. He get mad when you send a text message that is not, straightforward.
Right.
Y'all, I'm not making excuses for that man.
So he couldn't see the flights.
You can
he couldn't
only
see
communicate with Rob through music. Mm-hmm. If you wrote a song, if you had to say something to him, you had to write a song. I just feel like the whole system was corrupt. Towards him, towards the girls. I feel like everything was corrupt and it wasn't right. And us being in culture, we always have people back when it's convenient. But no one wants to talk about him being wrong, yes, but even what led up into that. Mm-hmm. And I just feel like me as a woman and like people like you, I feel like there's people who aren't scared. If y'all are gonna hate me, at least hate me for truth. And what actually has happened in that situation. And with him, I learned about music, I learned about everything, but I also learned how people, yes men. I learned the true word of yes men.
Mm-hmm. I love the fact that you posed that question, and I'm mad at y'all for not answering the question. Because
isn't that true?
It is true.
What y'all about to do? Because the fact that I can see your mom, or say, who are you? Mm-hmm. Who are you? Mm-hmm. The fact, what is going on in my world and what I got to deal with, and I've said to people, I ain't got a heaven or hell to put nobody in. Right is right and wrong is wrong. What I can only speak on is what I seen. What I saw for me was a man that completely was going against another man that was abusing me. That's all I saw. But I also saw the moments of people stealing money, people doing things, people knowing that as gifted as Rob is in music, he can't read. He can't, and this, I promise you, this is no excuse, because I'm going to throw a man, you know, I'm a feminist. Okay? And I'm going to hold him accountable for every single thing he's done, which is why when I get phone calls, weeks and stuff now, I don't know how to answer those phone calls. I don't know how to deal in those phone calls because I stand so strong with women that it just puts me in a bad situation all around. Imagine the person that really gave you an opportunity in this business and watching how the business do. You see all the gruesome stuff going on in the industry. So imagine the person that is known as gruesome, this and that, was the one who protected your, your art, or protected you from somebody that was abusing you. I don't know what are we supposed to do?
Right.
Like, how are you as a human? What are you supposed to do? What would you do?
Well, I think you're navigating it in a world that a lot of us may not relate to because we haven't been put in that position. You know, I feel like, when I talked about him with you the last time, I didn't feel like you defended him or protected him. And I think you posed the questions that a lot of us as because there were a lot of enablers that didn't go to jail with him. And those people are still probably out doing the same old thing.
And they should go to jail.
Yeah.
Like, I just feel like if we're, like, I don't want to be the enabler to Robert Kelly. What I do want to tell is my truth in that situation. What I do want to tell is when there was a man that was saying I was going to be shelved, a man that was violent to me. There was another man that said, you won't hit her.
So since the ending of the relationship with Memphis, you all have never sat down and talked, or so you still do you have closure from that though?
I want to. I don't hate him, but I've seen interviews and things that I thought were so cold, where there was no like, I'm sorry for what I did to her. It was always a pointing of the finger, and so that makes you not want to have any like remorse. You know what you did to me, and I'm trying to find the sauce. I'm trying to find the good in you, and you trying to find clout and hurt me even more.
So do you still feel like you need closure on that?
No, because he ain't gonna never give it to me. I just gotta let God give it to me. He's gonna always try to embarrass me, destroy me, or hurt me. I feel like I'm so tough as a woman. Either the exes that I've dated, either they're going to love me and ask me for advice, or they're gonna super hate me. And I'm not putting it on myself, but I am super rough in a relationship. I'm very rough. I'm rough, I'm direct, I'm to it, and a lot of men cannot handle it.
Well, you did something right, because that big ring on your finger, you got a man and you
Oh
got
yeah,
a
but
husband.
he just loves me.
Yeah, but that's good.
He loves me.
And you know you're worthy of being loved.
I didn't.
But you know that today.
Yeah,
Okay.
I feel like, but I also feel like I can be a better woman with men. I also feel like I don't know, you know how they say women are supposed to do this and handle that stuff? I don't have a soft woman bone in me.
But you grew up in Memphis. I mean, you growing up in Memphis, growing up in Stockton, I'm sure that plays a part of it, right? Because those are rough ass cities, and I mean, only the strong survive. So
Yeah. And I feel like I didn't get to do the Betty Homebreaker. Even though I'm a baker, Phaedra will tell you on my pound cakes. I'm a baker.
Okay.
But I just feel like when I think about my relationships and the center of all of my pain, it's been a man.
Well, now we get to watch it on Housewives of Atlanta. I can't wait to see that. Wait, so are you like, is there any scene where you're like laying in the bed talking as a married couple?
No.
Okay.
I would never let the cameras come
That's
into my
what I'm
bedroom.
saying. I don't see you doing that.
But I do let the honest side of me come, and it's more than people can expect, but I also feel like there's even more of me to give out about that.
Well, good. I can't wait to watch it. Now let's get into some games.
Okay, let's go.
All right, so listen, we love to play some games over here. They all go viral, and this one is right for you. It's called Erase the Shade. You literally have said things that, maybe you want to take it back. So this is something where, this is a game where you get to say, I take it back, I shouldn't have said that, and if I would have had a chance to do it over again, I wouldn't say it. I just know you stand 10 toes down and you're probably not going to erase anything.
Okay.
All right, so the first one, I'm not even going to put the person's picture up here, but recently you did an interview with Cam Newton where you talked about Tamar Braxton. You said you hate the
I said it?
Yeah,
okay,
I think you said that there was a Muppet in the corner. I think you referred to her as a Muppet. We've seen her be very emotional about that over the years. And you definitely said she had no edges and that her sister was really the star.
Superstar.
And you talked about a man that she loved that tried to talk to you. You didn't say it was the white man, though, because I do remember hearing
I just saw him.
I heard somewhere in the news it was the white man who likes me, by the way. What's his name?
Jeremy.
Jeremy, he likes me. Hey, Jeremy. And we've talked about him here on the show. He liked you. Where y'all were dealing.
We wasn't dealing.
Wasn't dealing.
He was dealing with himself.
But he wanted to deal with you. He liked you.
That happens a lot when a lot of people don't like me. They should understand. If I click, one thing about it, all the rappers that have died, every time they die, I go and look at my DM and they're there. That's so crazy, right? And then I don't know until I go. So that situation, I looked and he was there before her. He was giving his whole spiel about, hi, I'm a lawyer and everything. He'll laugh about me talking right now. I'm a lawyer, everything. I ignored him then. And while he was with her, he was back in there.
In your DMs?
Yeah.
Jeremy got swag. He loved him a chocolate.
That's swag for y'all, not me. And so I ignored him then, and then even after, he was still there. So.
And so she got mad about that?
No, she's mad about life, her life. If you hop in about my abuse, this is where it started. The thing is, the girls be mad, and I'm not even following y'all. And I go to y'all page, and y'all following me.
When she brought the abuse up?
That's how everything started.
Why do people go there? I don't feel like any woman.
They go to the lowest things. You'll even see on this season, they go to the lowest things about a man because they can't find nothing else with me. So they go to rumors. They go towards everything. So I didn't even know a Tay Muppet when this started. I didn't know.
A what?
A Tay Muppet. So when I tell you, when she was trying to act like, on Love and Hip Hop, my abuse wasn't real, I go to her page, she's already following me. I'm like, okay, but y'all following me, but are down on me. So with her, she continues, she would always throw shade. She does it, she tells promoters, don't book her. I'm not going before her. Honey, we're making the same amount of money. It doesn't matter if I go first or after you, I'm okay. I just get my money, I'm not an ego. So it's that, I'm dealing with that. Then when the country thing, you got on TV, you got on a podcast, shaded me about Beyonce and the flowers, you did all of that. You keep going, and I don't say anything about you. If I wanted to trump you, the man that you are over here crying and destitute about, I've never paid him $2 or 50 cents.
You said her sister's really the star.
She is.
You called her a loudmouth coyote. You say you would slap her. Do you want to erase all this tonight?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
I meant everything I said. Everything. I'll say it again.
But you can't slap her, though, because that's how you go to jail. Okay. This person I just thought of, I remember one of the most iconic things you ever did.
What?
You've done a lot of iconic things. This is why I love K. Michelle. A lot of y'all feel some type of way about me, things I may have done, but y'all don't ever pull up and tell me.
Just say what you talking about. You talking about the drink.
No, the way
when you pulled the drink. Just say it.
No, the way you pulled up on Angela Yee at her job. No, listen, I see people who have issues with me won't come here and tell me, but you pulled up to a person's job with shades on in the daytime and looked them.
But that was after I was already there.
But you just looked them dead in their face and said everything you wanted to say.
No, the interview was scheduled. That was scheduled.
Yes.
When I tell you this Hot Pocket is, it is universal. It is around and about. The fact that you getting famous off of what my vagina, but it's not even that. It's the fact that I'm doing an interview and you Atlantic Records friend. Let's just say you Atlantic Record friend now. So I didn't know that y'all got y'all friendships. I just know I just seen you in the section drinking up my liquor. I don't know that y'all got y'all paid friendships. And I don't live in that. I go in real life. And the fact that some men get on a show, the fact that you bring it up for they mixtape, you just drank my drink. Like, is that something?
Okay,
And I'm still dealing in it. You'll see, I'm still dealing in rumors from an angry man that kept calling. I'm still dealing with all of that. But the fact that you, little lady, you want to push a thing. You don't speak else over here on that podcast. You don't have no opinion about shit. I don't understand why they call you a journalist. I don't get it. What are you journaling? Nothing. So the fact that you let men, as a woman, come up here, a man that's mad at me, to come up here and say things about me, but you bring it up to, because you're going to get it off. Get one off on Birdman. Get one off on somebody. You going to get one off on me? No, girl, you ain't going to ever get one off on me.
Do you want to erase that shady moment?
Hell no. I would like to see her again and put my in her face.
Okay. There was this tweet where somebody said, where you said, this week is eventful. I start therapy, my anti-inflammatory diet, surgery, prep, single cover shoot, and Real Housewives premiere. Mm-hmm. This was after someone said, well, the premiere is next week since America starts the week on Sundays. And then you said, well, big face, little hair, do you know what I'm preparing for when the premiere is for me? See, you don't. Just type and worry about growing out those little jump ropes in your head. Toodles. Do you want to take that back?
No.
Oh.
I said I got a long week. I'm trying not to eat the stuff. I'm going to therapy. I got therapy.
Surgery
Zoom
prep.
therapy. He gonna say, it should be stupid stuff like that. Like I said, it premieres this week, and you gonna say, well, in America, don't you think I know when a week starts? You don't know when my premiere is and what's going on. So then I looked at this picture. You over there with those little jump ropes in your head. Just chill out, man. I don't take it back. I meant it. That's why it wasn't deleted. I kept it, and it's still there right now.
You said on this other tweet, a jealous big back friend is worse than a deadly enemy.
Can I tell you something?
What?
I don't want to take no credit because they're going to say, who you think you are? But do you understand, before that tweet, no one called people big backs, and after that, everybody was a big back? Do you know I made up that in my head? I hadn't seen it anywhere, and I just looked at that girl and said, that's a big back, because it was the girl who got killed, who was fighting. You remember she got her friends beat her up out the country?
In Mexico.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And this is what it was about. And then it made the blogs. This was the tweet. And then everybody started calling people big backs. No one had said big back before that. Sorry. So I did start big back.
When I say big back, who's the first person that comes to your mind?
Ooh. Big back. I ain't gonna say that.
Okay. Because then we'll have to put that at the end of the game.
Because I'm gonna get beat up.
Okay.
Because I don't fight no more. I want to get beat up.
Okay, this next one, you said, you really sat there and let that man embarrass you again today, talking about a Spotify listener for a TikTok challenge song, Crazy I'm For It, #1 Billboard albums, 2 platinum records, 5 gold records, and just got off stage as I've been for years. You want me to keep going? This music discussion ended before it started, just like your comical rap whisper. Everyone knows that you're not a talented lady. Don't deflect. This is about mocking a woman's abuse for years and being the ringleader of the Bash Me circus. You're most known for the longest running fool on TV. You got the karma you deserve. Now I'm going to sleep. I have another show tomorrow.
Oh.
That was a long Insta story post. Do you want to take that back?
Absolutely, like, it's the truth. Like he pulling up numbers and things that you know damn well Rashida ain't sold no more records than me. Ain't sold more records than me. You know damn well she couldn't go sell out a carnival. You talking about stop playing like that. Just be honest.
Why you ended and say I'm going to sleep because I have another show tomorrow? Because you were busy.
Yeah, I had a show. I have shows.
Okay. Well, this person said, I wonder if K. Michelle ever gotten an apology from Rashida after she found out the truth, and you said, F her.
No, she lied and said she had apologized. That girl have never apologized to me. I understand they all are friends. I'm even dealing with that this season. Everybody is teaming up and y'all friends and all of that, but y'all not each other's friends. Y'all is not each other's friends. Y'all is in Atlanta. Y'all all want to be popping, hot, and I can do it on my own.
And you said, if you're friends with the very people who place pain upon me, just know you will never be a friend of mine. That's
a friend of everyone is a friend of no one.
That's true.
Have you ever seen a happy bitch?
That is true.
Have you ever seen a person that everybody like, that's a problem?
Yeah.
Because what's she doing to make everybody like her? A friend of everyone is a friend of no one.
I swear to God, I got somebody on the city council right now that is that person.
Yeah, like that ain't realistic.
Yeah, and a friend of my enemy ain't no friend of mine.
And a person that have caused me sleepless nights or done something to me, and you kick in their face, I get not being in it, but it's the thing, you must be they type people.
What is the one thing, yes, I agree with that. And I'm just glad that I don't have none of those people in my life right now. Let me ask you one question before we get out of here. Okay. What is the one thing that you believe is the biggest misconception of K. Michelle?
I think people think that I start stuff and that I am angry. And I feel like that you and people that know me know I'm funny. We have fun. I'm never going to do nothing to you first. I'm never. Anybody that is my friend and I stand on, you never going to hear, oh, K talked about me, K did none of that. I'm going to ride with you. I'm never the girl who comes in a room to be negative in a room. If you come for me, I'm going to finish it, but I never start nothing.
I've never known you to start anything, but what I do know is you ain't going to run from it and you ain't going to leave. You ain't going to leave with the scratches and the bruises.
No, I'm not.
Well, I just have to say this. I love K. Michelle. I love the fact that you pulled up for me. We ain't even got to get into how this went down, but I called K and said, I need you. You wouldn't even let me finish telling you how much I really need you. You said, I'm there, whatever, let's make it happen.
Because you do be having my back, Jason, and I feel like it's been a couple years I haven't been in LA, and I feel like you get to be around industry people, and I feel like they be like, oh yeah, I got you, but they don't. When I couldn't make it last time, that was real. That was a real situation. And I know people be scared of Jason because they be like, oh, he gonna tell my business. He gonna tell it regardless, but he still gonna do it. He gonna tell it how he tell it. Like, or
I'm gonna let you come and tell it yourself.
Yeah, but that's your job. Like, that's just two different things. But I just feel like if you say to somebody, we come from a show where people counted us out. And I'm sorry, I'm gonna be there for the Love Hip Hop people. Excuse me. Like, I'm gonna be there for the ones who went out there and did what they need to do.
Well, I'm gonna be here for you, and I appreciate you being there for me. And even though I don't see you all the time, you always show up right on time with a heart emoji, whether this or that. And it's like, it's good to know that people who really know you are watching and making sure they letting you know that they're there. So
I love you. I'm proud of you and everything you got going on right now. Like, who would have thought? Like, everything. Who would have thought?
Well, touch not my anointed, do my prophets no harm. Because those of us who know why we're doing what we're doing, we're going to always make it.
Yes.
And we're going to make it every Sunday night watching Kay drag them. Because I know you all.
I'm a behave version.
Yeah, but I know somebody tried it and around and found out. And I can't wait to tune in and watch it.
Thank you.
Give it up for K. Michelle.
Jason Lee, BET, let's go. Yeah.